Humans, what have you learned? I was programmed to beat you.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope everybody is having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, today we got ourselves Friday EU 5V5 1v1 Duels. I might look at too pink. Is it contrast that I want to reduce? No. Saturation. I think I am kind of pink. Might be getting sick. But how y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Music? Hello? Boys. There we go. Okay, that didn't work out as well as I wanted to. I was hoping it would have a song with like maybe a a fat opener or something. But yeah, 5V5 1v1 DUELS today over this time for the region of EU. How y'all doing? Welcome, Cram. How you doing, beautiful? We'll get started here in just a second. As soon as I hop on, I've already got messages from you guys like, yo, when are we doing duels? When are we doing duels? Is this still daylight savings over for the EU or whatnot? Did you guys move up an hour or lose an hour or whatever? Or is it still like, am I still starting an hour early than normal? Because I can't even, I don't even remember anymore, dude. I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Let me just get this one up and running. Oh yeah, this guy's in Armor Draft. Don't worry why this guy is in Armor Draft. No reason whatsoever. I gotta put it back to Olga by now. Okay, how do I leave this place again? I have a Hearthstone toy. I think I do. Okay, I have one. Ring of Fates, yeah, we're just gonna go to Dalaran and we'll go back to the normal place. Hey, music, yeah, I can never remember that. Honestly, I feel like I should have like, can I change like the audio of like certain scenes? Because I would just like adjust desktop audio to be like super high in the opener, and then I would just kind of remove it outside of that. Is that a thing I can do? Can I like tie my audio to like scenes? Is that a thing with the OBS? Because honestly, I feel like I should just do that, because then I don't have to worry about that at all, right? If I'm showing my face or I'm showing gameplay, and I can just increase the audio in like the outro screens or whatever, I feel like that would work really well. What else am I trying to do? I'm trying to dismiss, probably. Yeah, I have no idea. And I need duels layout. Okay, I think I have it in a right spot. Although I don't know why my target bar is on the side like that. Hopefully that doesn't make a difference though. Groups are going to be listed in just a second here, boys. Raids Legacy, Multicore, and here we go. Now we're all good. Now we're all set. Now we're actually listed. So if you boys want to join in, more than welcome to. Groups are going to be up. Katarina immediately signing up, my guy. Welcome, welcome. Sank, yo, my man, how you doing, my guy? Get you in here. Get in here, bud. Get in here. Let me also adjust it to go to raid. Assist. Beautiful. Now we're set. But how y'all doing, boys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I want to see actually if I can set it. What does this do? I'm afraid. Can I? Hold on. Let me see if I can look it up actually. OBS set audio to match. Scene specific audio sources, no. How to add scenes, no. OBS change volume with scenes. Oh, there is a thing. Question, help different volume. Casimir, how you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. We got 2 warriors through Insta, man. We just did a Moss, and this group will be good to go. Change the volume between scenes. You can go into transition settings, then click the box that prevents audio from ducking out. You can also make sure global transition as the audio fade style sets a crossfade. So there is a way actually. Hold on. OBS, audio mixer, click settings, properties, drop down devices, audio interface, limit the audio with the limiter, add a limiter. That's not what I want. Okay, it looks like you can. Audio mixer changes based on scenes. Mute or remove audio source or just the volume. Oh, you can. Okay. Okay, cool. I don't know how to do it now. I'm not going to do it now because I feel like I'm going to break stuff. But yeah, monks getting buffed up? Are they? Hold on a second. Did they announce something recently? What do you mean monks are getting buffed up? How you doing, by the way, Aaron? Hope you having a good one, my man. What's it, party LFG ban me? Hello? I don't think so. Are we showing up in LFG at all? It's showing up. It's showing me up under Molten Core. Yeah, we are showing up. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's happening. We need one of mods for this stream. We'll be good to go. How do I invite, man? This is your want to join in? Is he already in here? Oh, he is. Hell yeah. How you doing, my guy? Krager, привет. Здорово. Krager got a group? Yo, boys! Oh my god, my boy's back! Oh, he's got a 5-man already! Yo, Krager is back, by the way. So watch yourselves. Ooh, Krager always hooking us up. Dude, Krager hasn't been able to hook us up in a while. He's only recently returned to retail, man. But last week I was like, yo, you want to join in? He's like, I'm gonna grind out some gear. Actually, he told me I'm gonna grind some gear, but also like a lot of stuff happened in the world last week. If you watch the news, yeah, it was just a weird timing altogether. But he was like, I'm just gonna grind some gear. It's got a weird time. I was like, totally get it. And here he is, man, with the homies. Oh my goodness. The Krager's guys are strong. I really don't see it. I don't see it either, Kolka. Let me see if we can get a +1. I don't know why you don't see us, but does Carlos want to join in? A bozo man? Yo, hold on. Carlos did whisper me earlier. Let me actually see, because he asked me about it like before we even started. Hey, groups are up. Want in? We need +1 and we're ready to go. Let me see if I can pull up Russian keyboard so I can communicate with Krager here. Is it Dean? Can I do +1? How do I do +1? +1. E gotowy. Here we go. Here we are. Who invited me here? Grifka could not accept it because I'm already in the group. Yeah, I can't join him. Invite me, please. Griff, Carlos did ask me earlier, my guy. I want to get you in, but like Carlos asked me earlier, I'm just gonna peep with him real quick. Otherwise, I can get you in. Or maybe someone. It's just rogues, man. Don't want to throw rogues against Krager Insta. Hey, Duels. Hold on, Carlos is coming back with me. I came over with the Pala. I came with the rogue soon. I came with my Pala. Is he in already? A boza man? I come with my Pala. Okay, let me know when to inv. Because I can get you in. A boza man? Let's go. Let's go. Ready, boys. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna delist. I'm gonna make one of you guys lead. Jayhawk, if you could be a beauty for me. I'm gonna find you real quick, but if you whisper me before I do, never mind, I got you. Don't worry about it, I got you. I am gonna need to get your name Katarina though. Hey. I can invite when we got a spot. We just filled. Yes. Bozo man? He's not a bozo. This is just his name, man. He's gonna make boys into bozos. What am I looking for? I'm like all over the place. Gotta join duels. Katarina? Gotcha. Okay, cool. I have Katarina. Cool. We are good. Invite spectator match. Spectator match. Katarina. Krager and... Can't spell Krager now. I can't spell Katarina because he's got a funny little A in there, but otherwise everything is good. Okay, Krager needs a +1. Krager's looking for a +1 to list under Molten Core. Krager's it's not good to work. Okay, cool. Wait, what? Now you're looking for one? Hold on, now we're missing one? Why are we missing a guy? What is happening? Never mind. I got a spot. Want in? Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can invite Cobra right now. I'm just gonna send it, dude. I'm just gonna send it. Okay, cool. Now we're good. I was gonna get it going, but apparently not. What is happening? All right. Invite spectator match Krager and Katarina 5 in the grand one. Now we're good. What's up, Dal? Tierga. That's the name I haven't seen in a while. How you doing, bud? Hope you're having a wonderful, beautiful evening, my man. What you been up to? What you playing nowadays? What's up, Laura? Hey, my guy. You want to end? We got spots? Oh, sorta, but not really. But yes, we got Krager coming back in, and he's back with the boys. He's back with the regular dude. It's been a wild ride since we've seen Krager in these for a good bit. Griff got with Krager? Okay, if Griff is in, Griff has to play last. That's a rule. That's my rule. Griff has to play last. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You don't complain. Sub-rogues are insane for 1v1s. People get tired of them. Everybody I know is tired of sub-rogues. Oh, my homies hate sub-rogues. So Griff has to play last, dude. Whoever team he's on, he has to play last. Got it? All right, cool. Gonna be on DDQ next week with Mirror's Edge. Really? I seen you play Mirror's Edge. I didn't realize you were going for like Speedster on it. Hold on. Are they gonna have a stream? Because like, if I can watch and support you, my guy, I love that. Hell yeah. I knew you were playing Mirror's Edge. I've seen you on Steam a couple of times. I didn't know you were that hardcore into Mirror's Edge. Hell yeah, my guy. That's awesome. Fuck yeah. Alrighty, switch. Got ourselves a Bozo Man over for the team too. Ready to go on the red palette, and we got two pallies here with Saint. I like it, that smog. You know what? I feel like if you didn't look at the two double weapon for under, you would have thought that's a third paladin, because I feel like it fits with the squad pretty well. You know what I mean? Katarina's an Archmage on the team, and Cobra gonna be first up and running versus Duel. The man is back together with Advo. Haven't seen your beautiful face in a while. We got us this luxury, I want to say. Kragar, the boy himself, is back, and Griff also finding a way to sneak over there on their team. Gonna be an immediate succubus CC onto Duel, trying to see if he can roll out of there. Does end up escaping the portal out of Cobra, but still takes a bit of damage to the bonds of Fell with a mortal coil. Does trick it out of it quick. Interrupt into Cobra with our fastest jab in the west. Fits of Fury to follow, but Cobra able to back up out of there. Massive Rising Sun kick onto Cobra, forcing him to tank up and go into a wall. Karma to follow. Duel is just putting so much pressure onto Cobra. Man got himself at least a port. At least he's able to get out of there scot-free. Trying to see if he can drop an Infernal to keep the pressure going from behind the pillar. Duel does not get caught by the bonds of Fell. He's actually perfectly fine. He just needs another good go versus Cobra and he'll be okay. Does hit him with a slow immediately. Does have himself the jabs with a quick intro, but no more trinket. This could be an opportunity for Cobra to lock down Duel and not give him a chance to play the game whatsoever. Plenty of resources coming back for Cobra. He's still taking the hits after hits, kicks after kicks. The man is not going to be feeling good at all in this round. As Cobra trying to see if he can get himself a setup with Duel backing up behind the pillar. Cobra wants to make sure there's quite a bit of distance between the two. The succubus is back there, so he can't avoid it. Does line of sight. Mortal coil does set in with a fear to follow. Can't control this. He just has to take full-on damage. Bonza fell. Does he break it? He doesn't want to break it. He's just trying to see if he can verify himself down. Fear, that's going to be not going to make it. Not going to happen with the Chaos Bolt right after. Trinket to follow for Cobra. Massive kicks out of Duel, but he does get himself a pretty big shield. That's going to be Fear catching the message, trying to roll out of there. Into a Shadow Fury Chaos Bolt again. Is it over? Hold on. Duel is so close to life. Hold on. He's trying to live as best as possible. Trying to live his best life as he can. Oh my goodness. This guy is actually going to make it out alive, I think. No way. Coming to another runner. I still would like to support it. I still would like to support it if possible. I think it'd be really cool. Can't do. Hell yeah, my man. That's a brag I do, my guy. With Duel trying to see if he could reposition. Seeing Cobra go behind the pillar, he's like, you know what? Now's the time for me to mount up. Try to make some distance. Trinket, not available for Duel. But 10 seconds is a very, very short time to wait. Bonza fell. Succubus CC so far. With the Karma, trying to see if he can create some pressure. Cobra immediately with the Reflect. I don't really know what can really Reflect versus Duel. Does it up avoiding the port. So when is in place. Serenity is available. And Cobra doesn't have that much health. The shield is the only thing that's really keeping him alive. Into Alexi off that Ring of Peace. Both of them kind of super low. Duel is not in an amazing spot either. Cobra trying to see if he can blast him. Does catch him. Trinket to follow. Does he use the Trinket to take out the Warlock as soon as he sees him. That was so well done. Oh my god, the Monk Duel is just an incredible competitor in the 5v5 dueling arena. We featured this man multiple times, and on EU, this guy is holding the fort. I also love that Mog with the weapon together. I could barely see the entire thing because you're just so up against the wall, but I like the way that looks in general. Katarina's up next from one caster to the next. However, this is a much more mobile of a caster, and I think arcane mages generally do pretty well against monks. Warlocks can do well, but it's a little bit more of an even match. Does knock him up. The man tries to use roll, but he just ends up kind of slipping midair. That's going to be in cap onto Katarina. Trying to see if he could root him down. Katarina not burning a blink at all. There goes this Tiger's Lust with another root onto Duel. Trying to see if he can keep the pressure onto Katarina. Katarina trying to find a moment to land some CC, but trying not to give up a blink for free. If you don't blink unless they're stun you or lock you down with something big, you could be good. That's going to be Katarina try to see if you can reposition around Duel, putting him out in the open. Man does go behind the pillar with a bit of a reset. That's got himself Soothing Mist to catch up a little bit of health for Katarina. Perfectly fine. Just got to go for a little bit of that cooldown reduction reset. He's perfectly okay with it. Ring of Frost does not fully land. Ring of Fire also does end up interrupting it. Duel is back up to full. He doesn't have a trinket, but does have a karma. For Katarina, it's really going to be a question of, do you have yourself a big go? Touch of the Magic and everything is available. Lexup does have a blink for him immediately. That's going to be Duel immediately trying to roll over their breath right after Polly to follow. Does not have a trinket, so it's a question for Cat. Do you just go off of this? Touch of the Magic, fire. That's going to be maybe ice blocked? Doubt it, right? But technically could just block it. Does go for the interrupt and knock up into a root. Every time Duel has used a big mobility ability so far, he does get interrupted with a alter time is going to be fantastic for Katarina. Has plenty of health to work with. Does reposition. That's going to be plenty of damage. Keep rolling in. Needs to find a way to get behind the pillar to finish off Duel. As long as he's got himself that safety of port behind the pillar, I think he's going to be mostly fine. Katarina with a bit of a knockback, trying to see if he can keep Duel by the pillar that he's going to be retreating to anyway. He knows more or less where he's going to be. Whatever barrages, whatever missiles he can go for would be fantastic. Does get himself some cooldown reduction. We're just going to give him a bit of that DR, as well as the other defenses going back into Duel. He got himself trinket. He's got himself everything. Karma not available for a bit though. Serenity, as well as offensive cooldowns are kind of down for a while. But as of a trinket, is going to burn it really early here. Incap onto Cat. Lexup is available, has himself a blink, so you could always reposition. Got himself a ring of peace. If you can actually keep the monk away from that pillar that he set up originally, because Duel does not drop down a port here yet, that actually would be a fantastic spot. Just looking to avoid the mage as best as possible. Trying to wait out for cooldowns to come back. Ring of Frost does not fully connect for Duel. It's actually in a good spot. He can just roll away and then roll behind the pillar on a port. So he's got himself a pretty good plan B position right now. He could always retreat if ever necessary. Another Poly out of Cat. Got himself a setup. Duel could always escape it. So unless Katarina got him fully locked down, in cap for a second. Trinket out of Cat. It's going to roll behind the pillar. Missiles are still flowing through for the mage. It's going to be yet another port. Still taking quite a bit of damage. Trying to see if he can go for healing. For Katarina does not have the mobility to chase behind the pillar. As long as Duel is able to go for those hit and runs and then avoid a good portion of Katarina's damage. For the most part, he just needs to buy himself time until cooldowns are down. Katarina is still holding on to an ice block. Does have alter here. Duel trying to figure out if he wants to commit here or not. That's going to be slowed by Katarina. Roots right after. And into maybe a Poly. Does go for the in cap. For Duel, I think he might just be able to take this here. Big damage out of Katarina as he got himself a Nova and as well as a shield. Maybe Alter? Trying to save Alter for a little bit later. No more trinket by Duel. Does have Karma, as well as other defenses to work with too. Touch of the Magic is up for Katarina. Could potentially be a huge go as long as you stay in line of sight of Duel as best as possible. Trying to see if you can reposition around him. That's going to be another, yeah, there goes the Karma. As well as plenty of other defenses available for Duel still. I don't know if he's got, I'm assuming he got himself Fortifying Brew, but he's got himself Dampen Harm. Interrupt on the arcade. Katarina with an Ice Block does put him a little bit behind. Duel is fully caught up in health as long as he can catch Katarina low and get a bit of damage. I guess whenever he can touch the mage, I think he's golden. He's got himself a good situation. No leg sweep out of him yet because he knows that if he leg sweeps, Katarina is immediately going to blink. So I think you can kind of use the leg sweep more strategically that way, right? Hold the leg sweep. Don't sweep early because you know he's not going to go blinking. Does go for the kick on the arcane into a root. Katarina trying to escape this as best as possible. Blinking past the ring. Right now, if you go for leg sweep, I don't think he's got anything. But I don't know if you need anything. Just a quick jab taking him out. With a Bozo man up next, immediately got himself wings after watching the Arcade Mage go down. Duel does not have a trinket, does not have defenses. If a Bozo man goes in for full cooldowns right now, I think it could be over as we are heading into the 8-minute dampening. 8-minute long game that early? Are you kidding me, boys? 8 minutes this early into the night? It's just the first game of the day. Or first game of the evening, rather. And we're already in the 8 minutes, 43% dampening. You're not going to be able to get any kind of healing whatsoever. Bozo trying to see if he could waddle towards Duel. But I don't really know. If he got himself a full stun, Duel does not have anything. Lexup trying to see if he can get trinkets or anything out of Bozo. Bozo does not want to burn it. There goes a full trinket. There's a full burst. Duel has nothing for this. Karma to follow. Could be a bubble. Bozo trying not to give it up yet. Or maybe trying to see if he can keep the pressure going without hopefully having to use a trinket. Maybe looking at using one that is pretty sure a wall or something used up. Doesn't have Shield of Vengeance. Might be in a bad spot. Hold on, Duel, do you have a Touch of Death? Because he's super low. Hold on. He could just die right here. Bozo. Hold on. Does end up going for the bubble either way. Duel is able to pour it out of there. Oh, and what was was it just the karma? Just doing like constant damage? It must have been the karma, right? The guy goes in for a quick port. In cap. Kill. There's nothing he could do. Sanct is going to be up next, charging out versus Duel, trying to see if he can get himself a better angle. So far, Duel has gone through 3 players in a row. The casters have given him the most amount of trouble, but the melee class so far, the Paladin, which honestly, with how much range damage Paladin's got, are they really melee? But so far, like, they haven't given him too much trouble. That's going to be immediately wall for Sanct. This is where Duel is going to back up out of them. This man is a value man. He's looking to find ways to maximize the value of his cooldowns. If you see a defensive on Sanct, he could fight into it. He could blow cooldowns, which is just going to dampen a lot of his overall output. You're just going to back up out of there using the mobility to stay away, while Sanct got full crusade as well as wall. So it's 2 things that you really would hope to avoid. For Sanct though, that's not a great spot to be in, because a lot of his offensive power is just getting drained little by little. Full serenity is up, shield of vengeance is active, but at 53% dampening, it is a little bit weaker. Does end up popping on both the win as well as Duel. Bubble to follow, trying to see if you keep the pressure going. Unless you can stay right on top of Duel right now, you might be in a tight spot. Duel hoping for recovery, but if 54% dampening, he can only do so much. Sanct got not a lot left, unless he can shield the is blind to break that Fist of Fear from Duel for just a second, looking to catch up a little bit of healing. But unless you got something else in your back pocket, I think it's over, right? Incapping to Horizon Sun just to get himself the guaranteed hit. Are you serious? Under Q is going to be up next. Last one left over for the team 2 to find a way to break through. The Monk has got himself full breath, full bleeds, everything is available. Duel is hoping to reverse the damage back into under as he goes in for a fear. I don't think fear removes what he does it? So that's a lot of the karma damage is going to reverse back towards under. But the guy got himself a little bit of that avatar damage, trying to see if he can maximize the pressure. Duel backing up out of there as soon as possible, raining a piece to follow. As long as if is under taking any damage over time, well, you got to run the sun kick there. But if he wasn't taking any damage for a bit, second one would have been amazing. Trinket out of that this time, trying to see if he can keep the pressure going. Duel does go in for Lexium. Under did Trinket a little bit too early, and that's going to be a defensive. Duel, even though he has under so low, he sees the defensive, backing up out of them. Just going to wait it out. Needs one big hit. That's going to be under, trying to see if he can make a play, but Duel able to finish it off with barely any dampening to help him live. 14 million damage and healing is how much this man has put into that match. That is wild, actually. Honestly, I thought once the game got into the 8-minute mark, that's what I thought. I thought that's where Monk's healing is cut off, and the man is going to be in a lot of trouble afterwards. Let's get us another one going, boys, yeah? Uno mas. That Monk, dude, Duel is really good. Come in with the Rogue, sounds good. I just played with Krager. I mean, you can do that too, that works fine. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. But still, it should go last either way. Just because sub-rogues. Quick match? Quick. Well, I guess it is quick. So we've had some matches that go on for like 20 minutes. But yeah, that was one of the... Quick would be like 5 minutes, which is something we see on EU constantly. Alright, so Carlos is swapping over to Rogue, so I'll get him in just a second. But I already got an invite, so we're good. Let me see. 5-0. Oh yeah, it's all kinds of bugged, isn't it? Okay, one sec, we're almost good. Where are we at with the EU? 510? 520? Okay, 517. Okay. What's up, Jake? How you doing, my guy? You're playing Classic? Or Cataclysm, rather? Invite? I got you, my guy. We got the game back in. Beautiful. And we'll rotate the teams as the night goes on. I'm sure Team Krager is going to rotate quite a bit. And we'll rotate you boys as well. Let's do... I've been doing Hook after like our first in a grand game a lot. Hope you're doing well. Doing pretty good, Hyde. How are you doing, my guy? Hope you're having a good evening. I'm curious if you're okay with sharing if you have medical conditions or disabilities. I can't read. As in, like, I can. I'm just, my brain is so stupid. I mess words up. Disabilities. I was born in Russia. Does that count? Maybe. I don't. Medical conditions, disabilities. If I had any, that's. I feel like that's a. If I had any, I think that would be I would consider that a personal question. Not like I'm taking offense to that or anything, but if I had any, that would be like a personal question. I'd be like, you know what? I'm just here to play some video games and yell into a microphone. And that's really about all I'm here to do. You know what I mean? For sure, made it shoving it again. I play Rogue. Here's another one. You could add that to the list, right? Rogue Outlaw main. Here we go. Switch. Got ourselves Griff over for the team 1. Better be going last. Nobody likes seeing sub-rogues. We have a rule literally with Griff. We're like, hey, sub-rogue? Yeah, probably should put this guy last because he's going to play dampener games anyway. Is that fair, chat? Is it fair or not fair? I feel like playing the sub-rogue in a 1v1 setting is unfair to begin with. Krager is going to be up next versus Katarina, but he's not going to chase after the mage. He's playing the arms warrior, which is a fantastic spec. We're loving that mog. The orc is coming back in. Full orc horde pride in there with everything available. Nova to follow. Krager got himself a blaze. Over to use mobility to catch up to Cat. Cat did end up using a blink to get out of a stun. Does go for the big roar into a second blazer. Just keeps on rolling. This guy is just an absolute hurricane. Knocked back out of Katarina, but Krager does go for a bit of reflect. Stun to Cat, does go for the blink. Second stun. You can't stop it. You actually can't stop it. Got him some Warbreaker trinkets into an interrupt right now. Katarina's under a ton of pressure. Oh my goodness. Hopes to go for a poly. Does not have a reflect for this one. But Krager places a banner. I don't know if the banner was placed before the polymorph came out or after. Does have himself a charge. Blink out of Katarina. I don't know if you got any more mobility. But now that they blinked, that's a good spot. Ultra Time is up and available for Katarina too. I don't know if they're going to get a blinking available anytime soon. Massive damage out of touch of the magic. Krager's having to go for a fear. Trinket out of Katarina with a parry to follow. Got himself a leap. You get with a stun. Does Cat have a blink? Does not have a blink. So this is an opportunity for Krager to actually get some damage into a shatter. Not shatter. He's going to go for that second wind healing. Just let himself recover as Katarina goes in for full ice block healing. Krager, if he's very, very careful with mobility, trying to go for a slow before charging Katarina. Does go for the interrupt on Arcane, which is huge. That cuts off Katarina from being able to blink. Ring of Frost to follow. That is going to be a full CC. Krager, unless he has mobility, like a leap, it's going to be kind of hard to reconnect. He's going to have himself a second charge. Blink is available. I don't know if he got himself a leap and a stun. Does have himself a leap. That's going to be a reverse blink out of Katarina. Does have a third charge. Oh my god, these charges. He's so good at managing charges. That is, there's not a lot of compliments I really can pay. I mean, there's a lot, I guess there's quite a bit of compliments I can pay to some of you boys. But like, I feel like he's so good at his charges, just doesn't feel like a real one. But that's a real compliment, dude. Managing mobility as a warrior effectively is a skill. Especially in 1v1. Does get a kick, he doesn't get jukes. You can't juke this man. He knows there's ultra stun into Katarina. Does go for the roar. I think the roar connected. Pretty sure leap is available. Poly does not have any way to break it, but the banner is down. Does he place banner after you go poly, or does he place banner right before poly? It feels like the poly lasts the full duration. Like, how does the banner work? Can you place a banner while polymorph? Is that a thing? Because if that's a thing, that's kind of nuts. Bladestorm is available. Got him some plenty of mobility with a potentially defensive. As Krager hoping to get some damage on the Cat. Doesn't interrupt him on Arcane. Doesn't mean that Katarina's limited mobility into a Warbreaker. Looking for big damage. Picking up big healing. Charger right after Katarina. Just use Blink. They have nothing stunned to follow. If only you had a Bladestorm in that situation. Goes in for a fear just to keep Katarina locked in. But they're still bleeding out. Oh my god, that was so good. That was so good because Katarina runs circles around these boys. And normally for Cat, Paladins, Death Knights, Warriors are nothing in terms of like competition. So watching Krager compete against that, oh, the man is back up on a throne. I want to see how he does against Game, because Game, I mean, he just does some game breaking stuff pretty regularly. Him and Hockey's on NA both do some wild things. Full burst. Krager with a parry. That is going to be bleeds. He does go for the death mark, but I think the death might have gotten parried. Krager's still going to take a lot of damage. He's got to find a way to mitigate it. So, he needs heals. He needs that ignore pain. He needs a stun. I think it's over. Yeah, there's only so much you can do as a warrior. Unless you get some back-to-back heals. Or you could parry one of those abilities or something. Maybe Dwarf is the only way to deal with it. It is a rough one. Are they really sending Grifka first? Are they really sending? Didn't I say Grifka should go last, by the way? Didn't I make the rule, chat? Griff last? Yeah, there's no way Hawkins, I think, wins this. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Got himself a Phantom Eyes. At least it looks like the game does get a dot on him. I was going to say, at least maybe it looked like Grifka did not put any dots into the game. I don't know, man. Maybe. The game doesn't have a trinket anymore. Griff has everything. He got trinket, he's got blind, he's got cheat death. If the game can somehow bypass Griff and just go in for a full dance Kingsbane combo, like maybe there's a chance. It's gonna be a rough one. The game, blind onto Griff, at least it's a bit of a breather. I don't know if he can go for a sap on a Griff. No, he can. That's gonna be full dots into the game. He might just have to go counter-offensive with Griff. Because he's dotted, the guy's gonna catch himself a reset. Oh man. It's a tough one because he's bled up, he's ruptured. Unless you can randomly get Griff out in the open. He does see Griff, does catch a reset for a second. Hold on a moment. Get his shot. I think it's over now. Yeah. Unless yeah, there's just no way. There's just no way. That's a rough one, dude. That's a rough one. I guess a sub rogue. I feel like maybe that's where Hawkins was like, you know what? Maybe I'll wait for some cooldowns. Maybe he was waiting for the Warlock Hellstone just to get himself super stabilized. That or he was just trying to find himself a winning strategy. I don't think there was any way to win that. Even if you just went in full cooldowns on rogue, trinket, cloak, just get out of there. That's it. There's not much you can really do. Griff goes in for a gouge of the Saint. At least he's got himself hit with a at least he's landed a Blades of Justice on a guy at the very bare minimum. But yeah, that's gonna be a rough one, chat. Unless somehow Saint has a way to fight against Griff, possibly goes in for a wall here, full setup. Griff goes in with a sepsis, full damage with secret technique, just ripping through Saint's health completely. Shield of Vengeance at 29% dampening. Shield of Vengeance as well as a bubble does get a stun onto Griff. Is that going to be full go? Trying to go for a full crusade, unless he gets himself full dots as well as a slow into Griff. Vanish out of the rogue, trying to see if he can escape it. Saint trying to see if he can figure out where Griff might have been, but the guy did get juked out, I am afraid to say. Griff sitting down for food from luxury immediately. For Saint right now, he doesn't have much to do, unless he also got food. He does have food, which is going to force Griff to start his approach a little bit early. He's still portal? Human ratio is available for Saint, doesn't have burning it here. Secret technique is still a lot of damage taken. I think it's over. Blessing Protection just barely keeping him alive, unless he's got himself another go. Griff still has a trinket. No more Cloak of Shadows, though. Hold on a second. Blessing of Protection is not available for Sanct, but if he can maybe Sanct the next stun, Sanct for Sanct, maybe you can make someone work off of this? Because Griff does have a trinket, but as long as he can stop Griff's go. Blind was actually kind of close. Does go for the Shadow Strike. Yeah, there's no way. Unless you, I don't know if you can predict the Sanct on that one, right? There's just no shot. Cheap shot, it's over. It's over. Cobra trying to see if he can take down the rogue, open it up a portal immediately. They nerfed these fire portals by 30% PvP, by the way. It doesn't really feel it, because it's still doing quite a bit of damage to Griff. But they did end up nerfing it. Did you slow him? Just press another corruption on him? Just trying to conflagrate him around the corner here and there. With a succubus, he's trying to see if he can catch himself a reset. Trinket immediately for Cobra, dropping down Infernal onto Griff. I don't know if he meant to go for a gateway, so that might be a little bit of a misplay. Griff trying to catch himself a reset. Griff, wait for it. I think, did he pull the pet back? I think Cobra might have pulled the succubus back a little bit too early there. Or maybe hit another keybind. And the succubus bowed away from the rogue, which is unfortunate. You can't set it though. On your left, Kinder's shot to fall. It's going to be succubus, maybe? No, it's going to be shadowy duel. So it does take him out of the line of sight of succubus completely. Cheap shot to follow him. It's just back to back, blasting him with eviscerates. As this is going to be Cobra with a stun to Griff. Emulate to follow. Bonds a fellow. Rogue does not have a trinket, but does have advantage. So he could escape it. Blind onto Cobra from a bit of a distance. Has to get himself calm points. Portals are open. Griff is going to take a bit of damage. Vanish to follow. Got himself a Cloak of Shadows. Oh man, the cooldown reduction. And there I said, no Cloak of Shadows for a while. Just Vanish. Just to get it back. Let me just press Vanish a couple times. Cloak of Shadows is back. No worries. Oh man. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Got himself a yeah. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a tough one. Cobra is trying to do whatever he can, but like it's really down into Griff's court. Like the ball in his court, and it's supposed to be like if it's a tennis match. I mean, Griff got the ball 80% of the time, right? It's really up to him whether he makes a slip up or not. Cobra, he can only respond. I don't think he can really chase after the rogue. Oh, sorta. The eyes, but it's like kind of sorta, but not really. Yes, you can attempt to chase, but like it's not effective. or doesn't really feel effective. Griff trying to see if he can go for a Cloak of Shadows, looking to get aggressive with his Cobra, taking a bit of damage. Vanish coming back in a couple of seconds, so he's feeling perfectly fine. As long as no CC out of Cobra, it should sneak up on him out of nowhere. He immediately sees fear, immediately vanishes out of it. Stun around the corner, doesn't catch him, he's still in stealth. He's in stealth and there's a fire blaring on the guy and he's just still in stealth. Great. Fantastic. I feel like if you're literally on fire, you probably shouldn't be out in the open. Shadowy Duel to make sure Succubus does not get into play. Blind is available versus Cobra. Does take him out before the man even gets a chance here. Griff does shot him out the stun. Gotta give him credit on that one. Super annoying watching rogues, Subtlety rogues specifically in 1v1s sometimes, but that's a good shot him out dumb. I gotta like jukes and when rogues do jukes. Also, it's one of those things where you gotta pay respects to that. You know what I mean? You just gotta, you just gotta. As he gets himself resets back to back under Q, unless you just find him right then and there. Is he dotted? He's out of stealth. Caught a re-stealth. Blaze Storm. Oh, your arms, I forget. I thought you were feared for some reason. Doesn't chop it through the rogue. He's got quite a few homies to get through. He's got Luxury, Advo, and Duel. That's gonna be pretty rough for him to do. At 56% dampening, he's gonna have to channel his inner warrior, his inner Kragar, if he wants to find a way to fight through it. Does end up taking down the banner. Oh, yeah, it does end up taking down the banner. Probably to follow for Luxury, so he got himself a reset. It looks so jank. As he casting full burst under, he's got himself reflect that's barely keeping him alive there. That was a lot of bursts all at once and he just couldn't even move out of there at all. Full blink on a Luxury, second blink to follow. He just reversed it. He's playing playing tag with this guy and you just can't touch him. Oh no, explosive. Frostbomb. Actually didn't kill him. I thought that was maybe over. If Frostbomb crits, it just does a ludicrous amounts of damage. Glacier, it's over. Just spiking him right through the heart. That is a tough one. That is a rough. Let's get us another one going, boys. I'm sure the team wants to get a bit of a rematch. And hopefully they won't be fighting against a rogue the entire time. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to need to hit up Kragar. Tell him about the Grifka rule. Katarina, I got you, my man. I got you. We have a Saint. Is he offline? Okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna relist. In our group, yeah, we got it, my guy, we got it. Don't worry. Here we go. Сыграет человек, окей. У меня когда два дуэли сыграет. Okay. He says he's going to be swapping some dudes after a couple of matches. So we got two. Mikkel, perfect. I need to let Kragar know. So Kragar is going to be switching up the groups if you guys want to join with him. He's going to be swapping up, I think, what looks like two bodies. Менять, когда... He's going to be switching after 2 games. Okay. So he's going to be rotating people. So if you guys want to join him, more than welcome to. I'm gonna write it to him real quick though. Russian keyboard, beautiful. I don't have a Russian keyboard or like a Windows version of that setting or whatever. So yeah, boss, got to meet him. Do we? 7. Oh crap. Yeah, we do. Who was the last one that I invited? Who was the last person to join? Oh, somebody invited Saya. Hold on, Saya wasn't on the list, was he? Yeah, Saya. Hold on. I think somebody quickly invited Saya. Okay, Lore. Okay, cool. Thank you. I'll set one out. Thank you so much, my guy. Makes it easier for me. I definitely need to get you to play. Okay, you're definitely gonna get a chance to play. Nova. How do you say rule? Rule in Russian. Rule in. Правило. Okay, that's the word I'm looking for. Новое правило. Грифка. Okay, how do I message you? There we go. No pravilo Grifko. Oh man, I didn't have spacing. Okay. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. I had to let him know. Okay, we're gonna send Grifko last, just so everybody, you know what, having Grifko go last might not be the worst, because at least like everybody else gets a chance to play. I mean, I feel like there's no shot a rogue can lose. Like, if you just play like half well, there's no way you lose a 1v1. There's just absolutely no way. Which is why I'm like, Blizzard, please can we get some balance tuning? But they're not going to tune classes for 1v1 combat, so I don't know. I don't know. I think most classes are actually pretty close to each other in terms of 1v1 performance. Like Death Knights are probably on the low end, but like everybody's kind of no, there's some classes that are, Death Knights would be on the low end. So you have but a good portion of them, Red Pallies, Mages, other specs of Rogue, Warlocks, Hunters, all that kind of in that middle ballpark. There's a Rogue in the top layer crust, and there's a DK, and maybe like, I don't know, tanks on the very, very bottom crust. Maybe Feral Druid somewhere there too, right? That's how I view it, but everybody else is fairly close to each other, but sub-rogues are nutty. Like if Griff wants to play, totally down for it. It's just, you know, probably should have sub-rogues go last since they got an advantage. You know what I mean? So Twitch, Paradise, EU, my guy, EU. Got ourselves a Griff over for that team one. On that team one, we got my man Krager back in. Orange, who threw orange at him? Was it Luxury? Was it Advo? Was it Duel? Nah. Well, I don't know. Maybe Duel. I don't know. Is he sinister looking? Maybe. I don't know. Krager first? Oh, he's going up for Society immediately. The Paladino God, the Zandalari God versus Kragar. Immediate reflect. Bubble out of Saya that early. The man is just going super aggressive. Kragar, I don't even know how you caught a heal. Does place a banner. Stun is out. Does this banner even work? I feel like he's got banner down for polys and stuns now. And he's just like, it never shortens it. Does go for the full bleeds on Messiah. He's got himself shield of it. Big defensive for Kragar. Trying to see if he can back up out of there. Trying not to take some damage, but it's going to be that expert damage over time. But the Paladin, not going to let the Warrior catch up with that second wind at all. Drink it out of Saya. Big Wake of Ashes. Big damage on the Kragar. He catches up a little bit of healing. Got himself Reflect with the defensive stance to follow. Does have himself a stun. Not much he can do about it. He hits himself a key heal as soon as he can. Oh, no. He doesn't get a heal. Battle Shout, hold on, Battle Master Trinket, Rallying Cry, got himself a little bit of healing, Fear onto Saya. Saya does not want to burn a Trinket here. Kragar knows that there's going to be Blessing Protection. He just got to find himself some time to catch up the second wind. He's just catching up second blow, man. He's just catching the second one. He's just taking a breather. Saya is sitting down for some mage food immediately. So it's going to be a bit of a reset for the two. Stunned by Kragar around the wall. Got himself a bit of a setup Reflect in case there's a second stun. Saya does get hit with a disarm. Could go for a stun if you wanted to. That is full wings available. Stun by Kragar, playing it kind of defensively. Trying to do some damage to Saya, maybe get some bleeds rolling. Stun onto Kragar, does have a trinket for this one. Back it up out of there. Yeah, I think he's just gonna back up away until Saya's wings it down, right? Because he knows he's got a Blessing of Protection that he's gonna fight against, and that's gonna be regenerating for Saya. So if Kragar could just get himself any kind of healing, I don't think so. Every time he gets a Blade of Justice, he got an Expurgation dot going on. Reflective for Kragar in case there's a stun waiting for him. Got himself Battle Stance, Avatar, Blade Storm. Saya might be in a bit of trouble. Shield of Energy keep himself plenty alive. Kragar with yet another stun, trying to play super defensive. If he can avoid Saya for just a little bit longer, I don't know if he's got Leap. No, he's still taking damage. Banner is down for a second. Saya does go back to take it down. Kragar may be looking at a parry here, potentially. He also got a Warlock Hellstone from Advo in his team. That is sanctioned. That is allowed. Stun. Does Saya take it? No, Saya! Oh, Kragar does go on for a quick heal. Was that just a Rallying Cry? What even healed you right now? That wasn't even a Warlock Hellstone. I still... Oh, now you go for a Warlock Hellstone. I was going to say, what just healed you there? You were just kind of sort of low, and then just something healed him. I'm not even sure. Must have been not a rally, right? Because that's still 3 minutes? Maybe? Or maybe does he have a shorter rally? Did I not pay attention? Gonna be a Reflect up versus Saya as he's backing up out of there. Full parry up for Kragar. He's committed into this offensive go. Blind out of Saya. Got him some Searing Glare. Unless you can interrupt it, there's just not much you can do. Kragar with a Blaze Storm, just trying to stay mobile at the very minimum. But while Searing Glare persists, all of his attacks are going to be missing. Kragar gets hit with a stun. Saya looking to maybe end it. Does he have enough damage? Just himself the final slammer in there. Advo up next with a full set of pets charging in. Double Wrathguard to Saya. Has some Blessing of Protection this? No, he's over. Shield of Vengeance last second. Does catch up a little bit of healing. Maybe goes Blessing of Protection. He is going to take some magic damage from some of these demons, but Blessing of Protection and regenerating will still be valuable except for this thing. except for this little gremlin looking thing that's next to him, because that's doing poison damage. He doesn't have a way out of the situation. He needs an immunity. Lay on hands. He's hoping to buy himself enough time with 10 seconds left in bubble. Forcing the Warlock back behind the pillar, trying to see if he can chase after him. And actually, while he's staying mobile, the Warlock is playing defense right now. Stun, fear to follow. 2 seconds, 1 second. Got himself bubble back up. As long as he doesn't get surprised by anything, you can bubble and go for full regenerating. You may need to. I don't think he'll be able to press regenerating unless he's got like a full stun on his pets or just immune to regenerating. So he has to play for time and play for resources. He has to play for health. Are you cleaving these guys? A little bit. Cleaving them a little bit, but otherwise okay. He's just trying to fight through these demons. At least he's got some random judgment sitting everybody else. That's got to give him some resources, but look at that mana. This man might be looking at a potentially just bubble regenerating. Honestly, this would be a good time to do it. This would be a fantastic time to do it. Bubble regenerating. Does he do it? There we go. We want to see if he can maybe force Adva. That port use is actually pretty huge. Adva just gonna go for a fresh new Felguard and give Saya a breather, but 20% dampening is already taking a toll. You see that little sliver of his health, 20% that just didn't get a heal? Dampening is already taking a toll right now on this man. Got himself a dark bag just to keep himself alive. Saya still keeping the pressure and the offensive going versus Adva. Shield of Vengeance. Wall up for Adva. Back it up out of it. This man is just looking to buy himself a bit of time. Saya still has himself Blessing of Protection. I don't know if he doesn't end up using Blessing of Protection or Spell Warden. I don't know which one you would prioritize here. Adva's just keeping the range. Look at this Warlock keeping a fantastic range by keeping Saya out in the open. More to call to follow. I think it's lights out for Saya. Unless he's got something, anything stun only pets. Oh no, Advo is just, he's a Warlock, a masterclass of, I guess, his craft. Masterclass of his class. Is Katarina DC'd? Where's he supposed to be next? Hopefully he'll come back. Hopefully he'll be back. Is Cobra next? Miko? Is he back? Cobra? The game? Whoever's supposed to be going after Katarina, if it's supposed to be Cat next, whoever's behind Cat, you should just go now. We don't know. Katarina may be DC'ing, maybe permanently out for the night, maybe just a blip. You just go in front of him. That's perfectly fine. Just to give Adva someone to fight. That's also dampening. We got dampening too. We got time. You don't want to be giving these boys no dampener, high dampener games, right? Be a little nice about it. The game versus Adva. This is a juggernaut of a Warlock, but the game is just a master trickster over rogue. Him and why am I drawing a blank here? On NA. Wait, are you also lagging too a little bit? Maybe? A little bit? Got himself full dots. Adva. Does the rogue get past your defenses? Kidney shot. Everything is available. This is everything sent by the rogue. Does Adva survive this? Is this the most amount of damage? Adva needs everything to live this Warlock Hellstone. Might not be enough. He does go for the trinket. Could be an interrupt. Trying not to get kicked. Doesn't have a kick anymore. Wait, he still does. He's trying to go for drain life. Is it going to be enough? He's still melting right now. He needs to win the game right here, but he still might die even if he does. Big puppy dog leap. The game trying to see if he can maybe end it. Dots are in. The game super low out in the open. Chased by demons. I think it's over. I think the demons do claim a mortar call. Does end up exploding. And Advent does survive his entirely biggest go. My goodness. With Cobra gonna be second to... Looks like Katarina is gone. But Cobra is second to last versus Advo. There's no shot Advo makes out of here alive. There's just no way. Cobra just needs to pop some portals and he is good to go. I also love that Doom Fiend, by the way. It's a fantastic pet. It's awesome tier set. But like the fact that it will just chase after Advo until he attacks someone is so lame. I feel like they need to add the AI of the pet. You know how like, because the changes so all your pets will follow whatever your Felguard is doing, right? So let's say you have like your Felguard attacking a guy, your Tyrant will attack that guy, your puppy dog, demon dogs will attack that guy, everybody will attack that one character specifically, right? Everybody will. So maybe if they could add that to Doom Fiend as well, that'd be awesome. Also, make Doom Fiend an ability for demonology. I feel like they need more demons to summon. Doom Fiend has been a fantastic addition. Oh, big damage to Duel. Is he just dead? You might need to karma the pet. Oh no, oh no, oh no, Cobra, oh no, Duel. He's trying to press karma on the demon. He's trying to keep himself alive as best as possible. Cobra. Oh, second BCC. Portal again. Oh no. Duel, he might be in a lot of trouble. I think it might be over. Bonza fell. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. He's so low karma. Does finally get him some karma, but he's still not out of the woods. It's going to be reflected for Cobra. I don't know if he can really reflect a lot of the karma damage back at Duel, but maybe. Duel is still super low. Dampening 42%. This is why I'm like, hey, I'm surprised Duel with the first match lived at the 8-minute mark, because it's like, that's a lot of dampening. but he was living, he was doing fine. So maybe this is where his skills in living at super high dampening come into play. Try to go for a kick into Cobra, missing it though. That's going to be Duel trying to do some damage, trying to say super aggressive Cobra with a bit of a heal, but that's going to be dampening, locking him out for some of the heal. Alexi, Cobra, hold on, Duel may just be able to take it right now. Needs a touch of death. Succubus is last second. Zowen, is Zowen going to be enough? He got a few into Zowen. He's barely alive, trying to go for a heal, but there goes the monk charging in like a predator missile. Oh my goodness, I don't think he even went to prevent death. I think that was just a good old kick. Good old blackout kick or something. As Duel does it and back it up behind the pillar. Mikkel giving him as much of a chance as possible, and Duel is going to take it. For Mikkel, he's got to find a way to load up Duel or rod him full of dots. It doesn't look like Duel is playing into... Did you burn a Warlock house in that early, Duel? I was looking at the Warlock house on the bottom left, and I just saw it. The chat didn't see it because my big old head is covering it up, but he did burn a Warlock house stone, which is unusual. Are you going to wait the entire 45 seconds until I think is back up? For Mikkel, all he's got to do is load up Duel full of damage, full of dots, maybe even ramp him up together with the Dark Glare, and Duel, unless he can karma that damage back, he can't reflect it back. He doesn't have diffuse magic, so it might be a little tough. And Mikkel is walking in. Mortical as Duel rolls in, Fury to follow him, gives him an opportunity to load him up full of dots. Shadow Fury, Soul Rot, everything is in play. Drain Soul, Karma. All Mikkel's got to do is just live long enough. That Karma is not really going to do much for you. Mikkel got himself a defensive, maybe mobility. Does go for the human racial. Does go for a juke. Wait, drain life? It's not healing for a lot. Wait a second, maybe Duel just takes it? Hold on a moment. Oh, never mind. Never, ever discount Duel. This man is on another level. This man is on another level, dude. Oh my goodness. I discounted him. That was my fault. Let's go again. You get another one going, boys. Uno más. Katarina, let me know if you need an invite. Krager is going to be swapping out some homies, but it looks maybe swapping. I'll let you guys know if Krager got a group listed. Okay, I'll let you guys know if you want to join him and play with him. Monk Paladin, very hard in 1v1. You think so? Oh my god, bad. All good, Cobra. I think it'll be fine, man. Want to turn around? Yeah. Is there anything you would want me to test you for you in beta? Can you do this for me? If you find another player and if you could test this out as a boomkin, it's like a setup, right? Okay, so you would cyclone them, and while they're cloned, drop 2 mushrooms under them immediately. Then you gotta find a way to Star Surge, and then explode the mushrooms as the cyclone falls off. So like, Star Surge gotta be sent ahead of time. Can you do this on a mob? On like a random crab, hit them with a cyclone, then put 3 mushrooms under them, Star Surge, have it land with the cast and finish out? Oh, never mind. Forget about it then. Yeah, I thought you guys could make like a boosted character. Ready? I think Krager said he's ready, but I'm trying to see if he's getting ready. Spell Power Hunter, wild. That is weird. That's a thing though. I posted it on there too. Hell yeah. Unholiest Blade Flurry. 10 second. Oh yeah, just a passive Blade Flurry. Oh. Energy regen reduced by 30. Additional nearby opponent. That is unholy, isn't it? Oh wait, no. James is done, isn't he? He's DC'd. Okay, so we'll do this. One sec. Okay, we're good. I was gonna say, like, we'll need to go again, but never mind, we're good. I'm gonna send you guys into, like, Lord Ron. Unable to join queue. Why does it say I'm unable to join queue? Is Katarina good? James. He's on. Okay, both of you are on. Oh, are you lead? Make sure you are lead. Make sure you are lead. 1 sec. Tell them 1 second. I think yeah. Wait, they're fighting each other in Orgrimmar? They're both Horde. Are they dueling each other in Orgrimmar? They would totally duel each other in Orgrimmar. How? How's that a thing? Okay, weird. Also, his name is Lapdog. Lapdogs, all of ya. I never knew that when that guy said that line way back in Manila. Lapdogs, all of you. He was talking about Volperas. He was talking about the fact that Volperas were going to be added in BFA. Crazy. The man is a mind reader. Ready? Okay, cool. Crap, where is it? Okay, my thing is broken. Data match Kragar and Katarina, or no? Okay. Okay. No target? I don't have a target. What do you... Did he swap over to another character? Jayhawk? No, he's still in Katarina. Okay, now we're good. Weird. Okay. It's at a... Okay. It basically was giving him a bunch of errors. Now it looks like it's good. Now we're in. Wait, Volpera and BFA, amazing. They did get added towards the tail end of BFA, yeah. Yeah, Volpera were they were actually a part of the Voldenai. It's like a Volden, one of the residents of Vol'dun. They're like a Voldenai little critter. And you kind of get to hang out with them on a horde for a bit. They were just like one of the few things that's actually can survive in the sands. Because you were mostly trying to chase a bunch of, after a bunch of trolls and you saw a bunch of Volpera. They're just like nomads or whatever. But yeah, they were added towards the end of BFA. And it makes sense. Voldenai rat, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I thought it was kind of cool, because like when they first were introduced, it was like, okay, someone kind of survives in the sands, but there's not a lot of things surviving. And then we're like, all right, it's a Fennec Fox. I was okay, cool. I thought everybody were okay with them just being a random like faction that you could just get renowned for or rep for and have a quartermaster or whatever. But when people found out they were playable, it was like, wait, what? Which? Like having them as like an NPC to do quests from, fine. Playable, huh? It was wild. Griff on team 1, we got us as Krager on that team. Luxury so far hasn't really gotten too many chances to play Advo on this team. And it looks like, what's your name? Kisa Moore. Kisa. Kitty. Like his first name. Okay, depending on how you read the name, first 4 letters are the words Kisa, which makes you think of like, it's like a cat, sorta. Kitty. I almost want to call him Kitty. Kitty the warrior. There's probably a better word for it. I'm probably not. It sounds like Kitty. It sounds like a Russian version of Kitty. That's all I'm gonna say. So I might just call him Kitty. Saya. Oh, I like the Plunder Lord look. You're missing the cutlass, bud. But everything else looks good. As Griff is gonna be first out versus Saya. Kidney shot to follow. Saya's gonna have to send everything here to fight through Griff. As the guy goes in for cheap shot, kidney shot combo, Saya trying to see if he can break out of the CC. Final wreck, I don't think connects. Oh, he's right on top of Griff though. He has no idea. I thought maybe a random Wake of Ashes, but like he has no idea he was so close on the guy. I think he was trying to go for a final wreck that should have probably gotten him out in the open, but yeah, unfortunate. Also, did you notice that the cape adds like these little fireflies that fly around you? It's weird that they gave it to the piratey cloak because it's like the arcane whole attire has the same thing, so maybe they just gotta accidentally slapped it in there. Or maybe it's supposed to have a whole nother effect entirely. Hammers flying in by Saya, gouged by Griff, trying to see if he can escape the paladin. Got himself full CC with a smoke bomb. Maybe gives him an out. Saya doesn't go for final wreck, so it does give Griff just enough time away. With the 4-second duration on gouge plus a couple seconds of smoke bomb, there's just no way for Saya to catch him. He is kind of hanging out by the eyes though, because he could go for a Blessing of Protection play, picking up Blessing of Protection to catch up to Griff. He goes in for... No, the sap doesn't last long. Stun to Griff. Does have a trinket. Saya goes in for full wings. There's going to be a trinket out of the rogue though. He's still got eyes on himself, so unless he vanishes, he might not be fully out of this situation. Does eat a full Wake of Ashes to the face though. I probably want to swing around Saya next time if you want to do that, yeah? As Griff is still dotted, he's still kind of low. He got himself advantage, so the shield is helping him recover. Saya should be able to see him here. Does throw a judgment in. Should be able to connect, hopefully. No? Did it not hit him? I thought he hit him. I thought he connected. Maybe I'm wrong. He's just trying to see if he can randomly find a wreck in the room, but no, Griff is not in the room. He actually was able to escape out of there. Blessing of protection for Saya, trying to keep the dots under Griff. Griff with the Cloak of Shadows, open for an escape. If Saya could maybe read dot Griff, no, unless he could randomly find him. There's just no shot. Those resets, man. He's got a blind back up. Saya does have a trinket coming back up in about 30 seconds or so. Griff not gonna have a trinket for about a minute longer here. If Saya is careful, yeah, Sap around the corner. Vanish is available for Griff as well. Does get himself evasion also, but I don't really know if evasion really does much against Pala. Not much. It still is effective. It's still worth pressing as a button. Saya trying to see if he can maybe find the rogue. Eyes on either side are entirely gone. Griff with the Shadow Strike does get hit with a stun before he can really respond. Saya is the one getting the opener. Now he's actually got himself quite an advantage. Vanish is available for Griff, unless if he's dotted. If Griff is dotted, he's got himself smoke bomb. Does blade him. Hold on, does blade him. Xperg is rolling on the rogue, unless he can find a way to escape. But that dot is going to last a little longer thanks to the tier set. Does get another Xperg refresh. That is a blind to follow. He's got another Vanish coming back up very soon. Final wreck. I don't even know if that connected. Vanish, I think it did connect. Is that lasting long enough though? Is that going to put him out in the open? Does it last long enough? No, he waited it out. I was going to say, they did add it so the dot Xperg lasts a little bit longer. I was just not sure if it's long enough to have Saya. Alright, Griff does bubble it out. Wake of Ashes, picking up the eye. He knows the rogue is going to catch himself a reset. He does have the eye, so even if the rogue presses Vanish, it does nothing. It does give him cooldowns back. Stun into Griff. This is where Saya tried to see if he can end it. He has a trinket in case he needs to. He's trying to see if he can save it. Bubble was used. Griff tried to see if he can catch himself a reset behind the pillar, but I think he still has the line of sight of the rogue. No, it doesn't up ticking out. That is unfortunate. Cloak is back for Griff. Has he got himself yet another Vanish. Shadow Strike by the rogue. Cheap shot to follow him. Saya with the wall does himself a pretty decent defensive. I was gonna say pretty good, but it's decent enough. Not a lot of help to work with. The wings are available. Griff with an evasion. Is Griff trying to see if he can just puncture through Saya? Gouge to follow unless Saya can redot him or reconnect with him. Judgment does connect. Griff with a reset. Is it dotted? He's not dotted. I was thinking for some reason the dot would stay, but I guess I'm wrong on that. Saya does have a trinket. Chill Dividends is available. Saint also is available. Final wreck is up. Got himself regenerating. Eyes are also available right next to him, so maybe there's a chance. Griff picking up the eyes just to deny it from Saya. Are you gonna dance? Dance just to press the sap. You got no dances. Wait, so you can't even commit here. You actually can't commit. He pressed dance, but he's got nothing to really follow up. Can the shot just to catch himself reset? Yeah, Griff likes to play these games which are super high dampening. It's not about just even winning. It's about like stretching out the match until dampening is super high where Saya can't really heal and recover afterwards. And like, this is why normally we have a rule of like, Griff goes last. Because everybody else in Team 1 and Team 2 that utilizes healing to survive, just not going to be able to thanks to the rogue, but he's trying to see if he can still fight it through. Cheap shot. Saya does shrink it with a blind. Searing Glare does have Searing Glare versus Griff. Griff has double advantage. He could just burn both of them if he wanted to. Saya trying to see if he can recover some health. He's got himself maybe laying hands. Griff dotted. Oh, Sap. Oh, hold on a second. Is this enough though? Hold on a moment. Saya's low. I think it just might be over for him. Unless Griff messes up. Saint. Oh no, I think it's done. Wall is available. Last bastion of defense for him. Griff has himself a final go. Is it enough though? Shadow Strikes, lay on hands, stun. He does have a trinket, doesn't want to burn it at all. Saya, I don't know if he's got wings available, but a Wake of Ashes does go for a full churner onto the rogue. He got himself one more vanish in case he needs it. Is he gonna do it? He needs a kindred shot right now. Saya could maybe blessing a saying the stun. If you're blessing a saying the stun, it'd be huge. Vanish for Griff. Is he still dotted? Saya looking for the eye. He doesn't have much stuff to work with. Sanked it! He sank the stun! Griff can't stun lock him the entire time, but he still got himself plenty of damage. Oh my. I was gonna say for a second, maybe he'll have it here, but no. That is rough, man. That is rough. Cobra is gonna be up next, though. 37% dampening, boys. My goodness. 7 minutes into the match. Not the best matchup for Cobra. As Griff, he got Cloak, he got Trinket coming back up. The only thing that's really is helping Cobra here right now is the fact that Griff does not have vanishes yet. But we'll see. We'll see. Cobra definitely got to get a hell of an opener versus Griff. He just ignored the Infernal. Literally a nuke dropping from the sky. He was just like, I'm gonna ignore it. Rogues. Cloak of Shadows, he's trying to see if he can stay aggressive versus Cobra. This way you need to get the Succubus around the corner. Succubus trying to make her way over. Fear onto Griff, does end up going for a trinket. Vanish available for the rogue. Stun, Chaos Bolt, Cheap Shot. Is it enough? Vanish to follow. Unless if you find the rogue right now, it's going to be a bit rough. Is the rogue dotted? Going for the eyeball immediately. Rogue sitting down for food instantly. At 39% dampening, it is still quite a decent heal. Catches him in a Bonzafell. Doesn't end up breaking it though. I feel like if he just stood still, he didn't have to take the damage at all though. As he got himself backstabs on the pet. Stun on the Succubus. Cheap shot onto Cobra as Gateway is open. It's just a singular lob in Chaos Bolt. Griff looking to end the deal right now. Cobra getting himself as much healing as possible. As Griff looking for a reset. Succubus is still chasing after him. Does he have anything? Blind. He could have himself an out. Hold on. He still got an out. Blind. Succubus. No. She death. Blind. You just gotta skip Succubus. Evasion. Nothing can hit you right now. Okay. Wait. I think it was actually okay there. Succubus couldn't hit you. Okay. There it is. What is her name? It's Kisemura. I have no idea. I want to call him... Can I just call it Kitty? It just... it's not the word cat, but it's pretty close. So I'm gonna call it Kitty. Gate. You don't have gates though. But you can cat out the cat. Hold on. Cat got the tongue. Trinket. Roar. Chaos Bolt. Oh, I think cat got you. Just blaze storming roar over. Hold on a second. Are you still alive? Are you dead? You're barely alive. You're kicking. You're barely hanging in there, but you are alive. Hold on. Is this fire a cosmetic fire or is this a real fire? I feel like Dusty Warlocks in particular. A spec that's all about setting your enemies ablaze. They have some of the most like cosmetic fiery effects ever. I think it's Conflagration, right? It's gotta be Conflagration. It's gotta be. Kitty trying to see if he can take it down. Gashing up a bit of a heal with Mikkel at 49% dampening, but a drain from Mikkel is not going to stop him. Is Krager going to be next? Looks like Krager is going to be next from one warrior to the next. Krager better be very, very careful here. Trying to go for Reflect. Mikkel knows it's going to be Reflect. Immediate interrupt on Mikkel on Shadow. He's still got himself a shield at the very least. Trying to get himself a UA. Full dots around to Krager. Does he go in for Dark Glare right now? Or does he just not commit for that? Maybe. Got himself a Dark Glare for a second with a full Mortar Coil. Krager is rotting. There's not much you can do here. I think it's over, right? Krager just trying to see if he can back up out of there. Maybe he can catch himself a reset. Look at him just swagger walking out of there. He's trying to sit down for some food. Where's your health at? Battle Master stricken, barely keeping it alive. Mikkel trying to see if he can rush over to you. Krager doesn't him surviving the dots, sorta. But a drain, it's over. Yeah, there's just not much you can do. I think he played that as well as he could. But when you're just going up against a Warlock who's got everything available, there's only so much you can do, man. So much you can do. This is going to be double Wrathguard on, and Mikkel just needs to get the Wrathguards dotted. Get yourself a little bit of healing when you can. Advo's got a full new Tyrant running after you. Soul Rod on all the pets could give you a lot of healing. Hold on. Mikkel is taking a lot of damage right now. He needs to heal. He needs to heal. Drain life of these pets. It barely is giving you any health. It's barely giving you healing. You need to make a play. Got himself full Dark Glare up in the air, but it's going to be Advo's Dark Glare. Mortal Coil. Mikkel is just going to die. There's not much you can do. He's surrounded by demons. Unless you can peel those things off of him, there's only so much you can do right now. Drain Soul on the main pet. Maybe you can take it down after a while. You just got to keep the dots on the Advo and let him rot, but like the demons are just too much pressure. Mortal Coil into Advo. Doesn't go for the trinket. Mikkel with the human Rachel. Drain Soul on the pet. Just trying to see if he can take down the pet at the very least. That's going to be a fresh new Felguard. And Mikkel, I think he just knows he needs to go in to get dots on the Advo. That's about the best he can do. That's the best pressure you can put up right now. So whoever's going to be next, you got Advo. They're just rotting down right now. Is it going to be Katarina? It's going to be the game. The game up next. And Advo got no health. I think it's just over for Advo. Sap, Cheap Shot. That's going to be all the pets surrounding him. I think Advo is going to go for the Axe Toss. I feel like if the rogue goes in for a full go with dots, even if just a Shadow Dance Kingsbane is just over. If Advo can keep the rogue away though, like super, super far away and constantly slowed, maybe... But a Shadow Step, got some damage. Portal to follow. No more step for the rogue. Hold on a second. Fear right after. Cloak of Shadows. I think it's over. I think it's over. I think it's over. Doesn't go for dance though. Game is shaving it for later. Versus Luxury. And now the Mage is going to be up next. Immediately Ring of Frost. Or not Ring of Frost. Frozen Orb back there. Vanished from the game. As he doesn't get hit with a flurry. Is he out? He doesn't go for cheap shot. Garrote into Luxury. This is just going for full damage. You might just have to. Dance is available. Full dots are in. Luxury taking huge hits. Hold on. Luxury might just die. He got himself the Ultra. Ultra is massive right now, but his health is still dropping as the game barely alive. Cheat death last second. Luxury trying to take him down. Does go for the block. The game at least gives himself a bit of a breather. Blind is available. If he stays next to Luxury, you can blind him. Trinket is available for the Mage, but he's not going to come out of the ice block. The game is just going to be able to sprint out of there, get himself a reset, which is exactly what he needs. Big intellect buff by Katarina too. As Luxury, not in a great spot. He does have a second block, so he's got himself a second out. The game does not have the same like advantage. He got himself one vanish. He's not a sub-rogue. He's got to plan his cooldowns carefully. He can't just vanish and come back, get the cooldowns back, churn him out back super quickly. This is going to be back-to-back saps. The game, if he lands those clutch garrotes, he might be all right. Dance coming up in like 8 seconds. He might just have to use a blind early onto Luxury. Does Trinket. Luxury taking some dot damage. Oh, yeah, that's rough. There's just no way. Katarina versus Luxury. Luxury does have one more block, unless Luxury can just interrupt Katarina on like Arcane and then blast him with Frost and force a block out of him. I don't know. He is giving him a chance. He's letting him get mage food. We are at 30 minutes of the game. 73% dampening. You're not healing out of this one. Both mages have one block. Both mages have full cooldowns basically, with Luxury only a handful of seconds away. Luxury and Katarina both have ice block, or I guess they both have ice block. I meant to say Warlock Hellstone. Luxury doesn't have a trinket though. That is one disadvantage. Can a Frosty Mage though overcome that disadvantage versus an Arcane Mage monster? He's gonna try. He's definitely gonna give it a go. Back, catching the breath. Interrupted though. It's gonna be Katarina full burst. Luxury does end up going in full burst of his own. Katarina within a miss. Poly for Poly catches him first. Glacial Spike right after. And it's huge damage. It's huge. Katarina blinking in. Got himself Ultra. Luxury within a miss. He's just avoiding this completely. Katarina trying to see if he can find him. Shifted power should be able to find Luxury behind him. Flurries it down. Luxury just poking at the guy. Hold on, he's still got Ultra unless he got it dispelled. He might have got Ultra dispelled actually. Luxury's charging in full cooldowns available. Wait a second. Luxury might just be able to take it. No more Ray. He's got to get a proper setup with a Frozen Orb if at all possible. He's got to get a good kick. Breath by Cat. Luxury does not have a trinket. Ring of Fire is not going to feel good at all. Full Arcane Surge is finally out. Luxury got himself the Ultra. Unless Katarina can dispel it, I think Luxury might be able to get a lot of defense here. Katarina does get kicked, juked. Arcane Missiles to follow versus Luxury. He goes in for a breath. Is that maybe enough? Ice Buckets. Oh. Wait. Wait, did it die? Katarina took that one, right? Yeah, Katarina took that one. Okay. I was going to say, like, maybe block, but no, that's just not alter. I was just Touch of the Magi. I think Touch of the Magi with the barrage at the very end, yeah? Might have been it. Alright, let's get us another one going here, boys. I honestly thought, like, Ice Block, but no, that was quick. That was quick. Even, you can even hear my voice like, wait, what? Even I was like, huh? That's a rough one, man. That's rough. I like Sub as well. I think it's got a fast and improvise, can miss a rotation. Sub, it's a lot less, maybe like 3s, 2s, but in 1v1s, it's a lot easier than every other spec. Like, you can just, like, you can go in, mess up your entire combo, double vanish, you got cooldowns back. It's wild how much of an advantage it has in 1v1. The game isn't tuned for 1v1s, trust me though. We've been hosting these for years now. They definitely have a pretty wild advantage. Let me know if you're ready or if you need more. I mean, so долгождания победа над грифком после стойки there's parts of that message, Cobra, that I completely missed, by the way. Parts of that message completely missed. As soon as Cracker is good to go, we'll be set. I think Cracker's actually listed right now. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. Molten. Maybe he's good. You might actually... He was listed for a second. Got over it? Cool. Everybody's ready. But yeah, they were listed for a second, but he's streaming on his end. So fast, crazy. Yeah, даже не понял. Сначала кто отлетел. At the end there, я не знаю тоже, я не думаю, Arcane Mage won that one. I думаю. Started being cast is hella weird. It is weird, isn't it? But that's what it was. But it does get resets. Let's do we do Blade's Edge? I think we do Tiger's Peak. We go visit the Tigers, man. Visit the Tigers. Thanks, Kobe. Kobe. Did I save this one? I don't remember. I don't remember. Best thing you do against a DH is sealing during the burst and you're good. That can be tough though. Like CC in a DH can be really hard, especially because they have a hit and run playstyle. That can be a bit complicated. You know what I mean? Oh, Griff is down, but we got another sub rogue. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Switch. We got a bit of a switch up for Team Kragar. The boys in, but we got I Love Chris over in the Paladina. I like the weapon too, and the Mog. Not the Mog. I mean, the Mog is good, but like the weapon enchant. That's what I'm trying to say is enchant. I like that one. Kisa. I'm gonna have to find a name to give it a better name because his name is Kisimur. What does that even mean? What does Kisimur mean? Because I see the word Kisa, I'm like, kitty. That's literally the first word that jumps out of my mind. Got ourselves Fair Stars? Fae Stars? I like that. And High Sea Lay. I don't even know. Some of these names, dude. I like to give you guys a nickname, but it's like, it's tough. Oh, hold on a second. Cobra does reflect a stun versus Chris. As Chris trying to see if they keep that Crusade rolling in. Shout if you're around the corner. Second bolt right after Chris might be in a lot of trouble. Does go for a bit of defense. That's going to be Succubus around the corner. Portals are open. Chris is under pressure. Hey, layer on hands. He's pretty early on, but already look at that health bar. It is dipping with an Infernal dropping him. Bonza fell right after. Doesn't quite connect. No. Hand rid him off for Love Chris just to keep himself moving though. For Cobra, that is a super unfortunate one. Not much you can do. Blind on these pets. Cobra does get the Paladin out in the open. Still, portals are just blasting out the Pally. Not the strongest portals. They're just the longevity sustained portals. But look at the two more. Fire and flames from every direction just surrounds him. He got the procs on those portals too, because he had two shadowy portals, and then he's got a green and a red one. He's got like 4 rolling in at once. That is so good. How do you say a name? It's Hasilei. Hasi? I'm gonna call you Hasi. Right, Hasi. It's fine. It's like hockey, but Hasi. You know what I mean? It'll be fine. It'll be okay. Kidney shot, full burst, flagellation. I haven't seen an ability in a while. You got the red version of that blind onto Cobra. Is Hasi's give himself a mastery buff insta flagellation? Because it is kind of like a damage over time sort of esque ability. Kind of. Got himself full stab at the Cobra. Unless the Succubus can catch the rogue. Hasi just trying to see if he can get himself a hit and run there. More to call, Fury to follow. That is a portal still belching flames on the rogue. With the Bonza fell, breaks it, vanish right after. That's just trying to see if he can get himself out of that situation. Cobra, though, is just gonna find a way to... If he can find a way to send the Succubus over after the rogue. Is he dotted? Look. Conflagration, he's dotted this time, but Conflagration puts a fire effect on the person, and it's not a burn. It just looks like a burn. It's just a debuff where they take more fire damage. But it looks like this guy's on fire. I feel like this should be out of stealth. No. I hate that. I feel like they should switch over the immolation and Conflagration animation, or maybe give Conflagration entirely different animation, because I can't tell half the time. Some Bonza fell for Hasi. Shot him out to break out of the bonds, but still low with a cheat death to follow. More to coil. I think it's over. Trinket, get a shot, shoot shot. Trying to see if he can get himself a go. Succubus stops the Cobra. So far, at every single turn, this rogue try to get a go. And Cobra has had an answer for every single situation. I guess the question for Cobra right now is he ready for whoever is going to be next? Because Krager is getting antsy. I think Krager might be next. Hasi's still trying to see if he can claw back a victory, though. He's trying to stay away from Succubus. One more conflagration, taking him out. That's going to be Fae Stars. Fae Stars. I'm going to call it Fae. Wait, that'll be fine, right? Fae with the reflect up for Cobra. Gonna try to see if he can peel it off of him. Fae playing Fire Mage. Hold on. Hold on a second. Fire Mage combustion, full blaster damage on Cobra. As long as he's got himself the Pyro Blast cranking back to back, big Phoenix to follow. Should get himself a Pyro with a breath right after Cobra. Doesn't really have a way to stop any of this damage. Trying to go for a bit of a drain. And Faye with an Ice Ball. Cobra with a port. Oh, this Pyro blasted him right in the back. Doesn't give him much of a chance there. Faye with the Fire Mage. We don't see a lot of Fire Mages in duels all that often, but it's kind of nutty. I like it. Miko trying to give himself give Fae Stars as much of an honorability as possible, which I love seeing. I love that. I always like Mikkel when he duels because he almost always, I don't remember if there's any times where he doesn't, but almost always gives the other enemy team, whoever he's fighting against, an honorable match. Let him get set up, let him get all the cooldowns, everything available, at least let him heal up. Letting them do their thing until they're fully ready. Mikkel does go for the shield pretty early on. Faye immediately get a hit with dots, unless he can remove curses, which he should be doing pretty regularly with that agony. Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit of damage. He's trying to see if he can get himself a setup right now. I think he's just waiting on until combustion is coming back up. Got himself the ultra. Mikkel, unless actually he can't rip it off him, can he? He's playing the pet sacrifice. He's actually missing the ability to remove buffs off of Faye. He has the interrupt, but he doesn't have that soul devour. What was it? Magic devour ability, I think it was. Full combustion is ready. Mikkel trying to go for a fear. Faye starts just taking all that raw damage with the drain saw from a distance. That fear, ever since they bought fears, fear could be basically equivalent to that of a stun, especially for Affliction Warlock, because you do so little damage. They increase the threshold at which fear breaks. I think it's over for you, right? Faye, maybe. Hold on, blinks, trying to give himself whatever ability he can. Just dotted. Ever since they increased the threshold for fear, you need to do a lot more damage before fear breaks him. For Affliction, who just kind of tickles at the enemy the entire time, just tickle, tickle, tickle. It just doesn't. Fear doesn't respond to fear to dots nearly as like effectively. Going to be full damage out of Kisa. I'm going to call her Kisa. That's it. I'm just going to call you by your name. I think it's just going to make it easier on myself because I don't even know how to say what kind of a nickname to give you. That's going to hit with a Mortal Coil, Trinket to follow. Got himself no more defenses. That was a parry up really early. Dark Later's down, so for Kisa. Also even get caught by Drain Cell. I think it might be lights out for the Warrior. That once he gets the Dark Lair in, all those dots are extended into the next year. Like, you're going to be like be feeling those dots for at least a week or two until they start kind of waning little by little. I think this man is just done. Oh, there it is. Mikkel just had to load him up with dots once, Dark Lair, quick drain, and that's it. It was over. His execution sentence was written in stone. It was done. Krager's gonna have to find a way to fight through him. Krager just watched the Warrior just melt to dots, and Mikkel just gotta find a way to get all the dots back into Krager. Does go for a flick to reflect the UA back at him, looking for a kick, but doesn't quite connect. That's gonna be still Soul Rod either way. Full parry up for Krager, trying to see if he can fight through Mikkel. He's got himself the Mortal Strike as well as I think maybe Sharper Blades? Maybe? Still taking so much damage to Drain Soul. Mikkel trying to see if he can take him down. Interrupt is available for Krager. He needs to find a good time to kick him though. He needs to find himself a fantastic time to kick. I think it just might be over. Mikkel, does get a juke. Reflect up for Krager. Does end up reflecting something back at himself. Shadow Fury is going to be a stun before it. But Mikkel just draining these boys. Oh man. That Affliction Warlock. Give him the right matchup. Give him the right go. And it just lights out. That was wild. Crazy. All right. Affliction Warlocks apparently are back, question mark? All right, let's get into just another we go. And Krager as well as Jay, 30% damage ZR. Is it actually? Warlock is a nightmare, 30% damage ZR? Like a passive one, or what are we talking about here? 30% damage ZR. Man. Mechanical Rabble the Sword, yeah, that's 30% damage ZR. Yeah, that is 30%. You would press it normally for like parry, I guess melee, but I guess like casters you would press it just for the 30% DR. Yeah. It still is a defensive. You still would want to use it. You just use it as like, okay, I just need a damage reduction, but it's still worth. It's not like a rogue evasion, which is just purely against physical damage. Although you can do a talent with rogues where you take like 10 or 20% less damage with evasion, maybe 20, maybe. But yeah. Go. Let me know if ready. Let me know if ready. 1 sec. But yeah, I should write to him sec using Russian letters because I can actually do it with English. It would be C-E-K, and that'll be like sec. Or close enough, right? Close enough. Mikkel doing Lord's work. Dude, Mikkel is my favorite out of all the Warlocks. Affliction specifically, right? Affliction Warlock specifically. He's amazing. I love him. He's really good. Not gonna lie, MM Hunters used to be so fun to watch, but now they just full HP in like 2-3 seconds. Yeah. They used to have more survivability too, so now they have to play around like big aim shot, rapid fire one shots. They have to. They don't have much of an option. Right? Warlock Empire? Yeah, dude. The Warlock Empire. There's a lot of Warlocks on this channel that we've seen like from time to time, man. As this channel has been around, that is probably the one class that we see quite a bit of. Between Advo, between Yasha, between Kreiser, Mikkel, Cobra, right? I'm missing a guy, I'm missing a name. Streams. Crap, why am I drawing a blank now? Is he on right now, actually? No, is he not? Walmart, that's another one. Walmart pajamas, I remember that guy. Bualok, that's the one. I literally saw him, but I only saw the letter B. Bua, that's another guy. He's actually been on these duels quite a bit too. Quite a bit. Alrighty, let's get us another one going. Which? Chris over for the team one, ready to go as a Paladino. Lovely mount. Do I have one of those? Did I end up going back and getting one of those things? I think I did, right? Did I? Oh no, I gotta check. Cracker on the team, we got us as key set. We got us as face stars as a fire mage first up, as well as high Sile. I'm loving that mount, man. Looking good. It's gonna be a succubus CC. Immediate trinket buffet though, as he's trying to get himself a bit of a go versus Cobra, but Cobra backs up out of there immediately. Hold on a second. Portals are open. Faye needs to get himself a better angle versus the guy. That succubus slow is actually going to be kind of detrimental as a mage. You don't have a lot of ways to remove slows off of you. Trying to see if he can go for a full combust, but it's going to be reflect for Cobra. Mortal into face stars. He's still got himself full cooldowns rolling in, but Cobra is kind of going to go for a cheeky hit and run, and Faye is actually taking so much damage there. I don't think he realized until last second that was going to be a reflect out of Cobra. I don't think he realized until the very end there. Is that going to be invis? Yeah, he's going to try to see if he can reset. That was a hell of a go by Cobra. I see mostly avoiding this damage. He just pressed reflect. I was like, all right, let combustion just reverse back into you. Open up a couple of portals. Here's a conflagration here and there. Didn't even do too much like hard casting at Faye. For the most part, he just like avoided him. Breath. Somehow, I feel like that makes sense that the breath didn't connect there. But I almost feel like that should have. I don't know. I've been playing the game for a while, and sometimes like you look at position of classes as well as abilities, and the Z axis. I almost feel like because the breath is above the mage's head, that should have connected. Am I the only one? Soul fire into Faye. The man is able to bounce out of there. That is a tough situation to be in. He's got himself the ultra looking to reposition. Cobra just blasting him out. Faye got himself one little defensive, and that's really about all he can really do. And I think it just might be lights out for him. Bonzo fell. If he breaks it, I think it's going to be lights. He is going to break it. He was going to break. It didn't do damage. That was weird. It actually didn't do damage, but this case, well, not enough. Polly? Breath? I think for Faye, he's just trying to find a way, like, is there an opportunity? Is there a winning strategy? Can I find a way to win this? He got himself cauterized. He got combustion. Maybe he just combusts and just sends everything at the guy. He's got shields and everything. Reflectors up. I don't know if you try to see if you can spell steal it. It's going to be Cobra get a blasted. Actually, a bit of damage out of Faye, but man, the entire game it was just getting countered by everything that the Warlock could have thrown at the guy. Cobra is taking quite a bit of damage though. That dot with the mastery from the Fire Mage, that's actually doing a number. That's actually doing a bit there. Does go for full CC onto Hasile as the rogue wants a fell. Cloak of Shadows trying to see if he can bust out of there. He's trying to see if he can get himself, I think, a reset blind onto the succubus. If Cobra is careful. I was going to say maybe he can swing around the court to get a couple of conflagrations. No, that's going to be a full Infernal dropping in. Trinket out of Hasi as he got himself full go flagellation versus Cobra. He's trying to see if he can one-shot him right now. Actually, quite a bit of damage. Look at those eviscerates just flying through the health bar, slicing right through him with the game. Charging out versus Hasi, but the man is going to be able to back up out of there. Well done. I haven't seen a good old-fashioned flagellation go by Rogue in a good bit of time. It is extra additional damage. It just absolutely shreds through whoever your flagellation's health bar. It is so good. Fire Duel was good, but unlucky a little. Yeah, definitely had himself an unlucky opener. Yeah, sometimes I feel like if you get yourself a really unlucky opener, really bad setup, there's only so much you can do, right? Not like mages can really just sit down and heal unless they got like mage food. But when you have a succubus chasing after you the entire time, definitely not ideal. You know what I mean? Definitely. The famous rogue versus rogue duel. True. You got the sub rogue, you got yourself the assassination rogue, both stealthies. Trust me, guys, a lot is happening on screen. They're like, right now, Krager is looking at this whole exciting duel that's happening right in front of him. He's like, oh my god, look at this. They're going circles. They're going circles. The game either get caught out or comes out of stealth on purpose just to get the rogue out of the way. Maybe. Hasi, if he's careful, he could give himself a fantastic go right now. The game immediately trinket with an evasion, trying to get dots to the Hasi. Hasi with a evasion of his own. If the game gets calm points, I think a Shadow Step kidney shot would be perfect here. Hold on a second, because Hasi doesn't have a trinket anymore. It's going to be blinded by Hasi. This is looking for a reset. Not going to be sapped. It's going to be dots back in. I think it just might be over for Hasi. Kidney shot into game. This is a time for you to make the most amount of damage happen. Trying to roll cheap shots back to back. Cloak shot is for the game. Hasi just trying to keep the pressure rolling a little bit. Kidney shot is very, very DR though. Full dots are in. Hasi, unless you get a cloak. Vanishing. Hold on, Vanish is huge. That is a big shield. It's absorbing a lot of the damage taken to the face. Disarm for disarm. Hasi with the trinket just to break out of the disarm. He's trying to see if he can keep the pressure going. The game kid is shot all done. Hasi turns it around, I think. Flagellation and everything. Hold on. Cheap shot. The game trying to see if he can fight it. Gouge for just a second. Oh, that eviscerated the end. Oh. They got each other. They got each other there. That is so good. It wasn't even Saya or anything at the end. They just got one another. That was so well done. I love those duels, man. When it comes down to where you're so evenly matched, you get each other taken out. That was well done. Both played really well. The rogue, the Hastily, the sub-rogue, played really well without having a Cloak of Shadows or a trinket. Well played there. Credit given where credit is due. Banner down for Krager for just a second to break out of the stun fairly quickly out of Saya. Goes in for a full parry. That blind does last a little bit, but not long enough for Saya to combo anything off of it. Wings, I think, are down for Saya. So Krager actually got himself a decent advantage here. Saya is on the ropes unless he goes for immunity. It could be in a bad spot. There goes the bubble. He's got to go for regenerating unless Krager got to wait to remove the bubble. You're just gonna have to take the damage to the face. Goes in for a bit of a heal. Got himself a bit of defense too. Saya got himself the reset that he needed. But for Krager, I think if he's careful, he might be able to put the pressure onto Saya. Disarm for a second. He knows it's gonna be a stun at some point. There goes the stun. Saya's disarm for a portion of it. Searing Glare not gonna feel that great. Krager leaping away for just a moment. Saya just trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in. As Krager goes in with a bit of a shield back there, I think it's just a what is it? Ignore pain. Stun onto Saya, got himself a wall, second stun by Krager, just trying to keep the pressure roll onto Saya. He's got himself quite a bit of healing. Hold on, Saya with wings. Krager does not want to have to fight a paladin with wings. Does get himself a quick charge around the corner with a shield of vengeance. Krager might be in a lot of trouble right now. He's got himself trinket, rallying cry, got himself everything he can. Breaking it out of CC for just a second. He's just trying to live. As soon as shield goes down, this is where Krager tried to see if he commit full offensive pressure. Is it going to be enough? The Saya just got so much range damage with the Blades of Justice. That is so rough. Oh man, that is a tough matchup. I don't know how you win that. Saya with the Leon hands. Chris just needs a little bit more damage. Saya got nothing to deal with the Paladina right now. That is a tough one. My goodness. Yeah, that's a tough one. Paladin versus Warrior, man. It's kind of, I think for the most part, one-sided. For Warrior, it's really hard to beat a Pally. Like, it's always has been, I feel like. Or at least for the last couple expansions, it has been. I don't know how it was in Wrath. That's like the expansion I didn't play. Or TBC. You know what I mean? But like, as long as I remember, it's always been kind of a rougher matchup. At least in the pure 1v1. The Shattering Throw for Bubble was huge, though, in Cataclysm. But still, it's... Maybe that would have been the playmaker, but like if you only got one Pally on the team too, you're probably not gonna go Shatter just for that one Pally, you know what I mean? It's also a tough one when it comes to like talent optimization here. Saya taking hits, Chris with a stun, hold on, you got a bubble, Saya goes down, maybe Chris is one more hit. Chris does get it though, does bring it back for his team, does go for the avenge. That is so good. Katarina next? It looks like it might just be Katarina. Try to give him as much of an auto duel. Chris, you guys have a mage on your team, right? If you have picked up mage food, sit down and grab yourself a bun. Because I think Katarina is going to give you that full reset in case you want it. If only Katarina had a polymorph that lets you heal. Because most mages run the poly that doesn't let you heal. Which is perfect. It lets you set up some kind of CC. Doesn't let the enemy heal. Keeps them below 1 health. Very, very nice. Very strong, honestly. Very, very good. It looks like Chris is trying to go for as much healing as possible. Yeah, next time you guys with a mage on your team, definitely have them drop down mage table so everybody can pick up mage food, because everybody's allowed. You have a mage on your team, you could do it. For Chris, I think he's just gonna have to go in dry versus Katarina. No trinket, no blessing of protection either. For Chris, really? That is a wild choice of talents. No blessing. That means he doesn't have spell warden or anything. You got maybe Leo in hands, does get frozen as Katarina got himself a good setup. Ring of Fire, Arcane Surge, Touch of the Magi. Unless Chris, I think it's over. Wait, no. You got a spell warden. Wait, you have spell warden but no blessing? Or is it just kind of bugged out? Because you do have spell warden. You got yourself that immunity. Touch of the Magi does not break past the immunity. So for Chris, that was a huge use of a defensive there. Missile still doing quite a bit of damage, but that was just a complete counter to Katarina's burst entirely. That was well done. Chris just needs to get himself an angle playing Crusade. So if you can get on top of Katarina, if you can interrupt him on Arcane and go for full burst damage, you got yourself a trinket, so you could get yourself maybe some kind of setup. Crusade, if you can ramp it all the way up versus Cat, you could be in a good spot. Ring of Fire and Ring of Frost, you gotta walk through one or the other. Blind onto Cat, Searing Glare, that could be huge. Katarina can respond. Breath is gonna miss. There's no way Breath doesn't miss. Final Wreck is available. Chris trying to see if he can make himself a play. Lay on hands for a second. Katarina with missiles. As long as you can interrupt them on Arcane, you'll be golden. Katarina trying to catch up as much health as possible. Touch of the Magic is going to do a lot of damage. Try to go for a kick. Doesn't connect. Missiles behind the pillar. Chris barely alive, but still kicking. Still has a trinket. Just needs whatever damage you can behind the pillar. Every barrage is going to be painful though. Oh, not a second. Wake of Ashes. Oh, wait a second. Ice block. Chris needs healing right now. Or needs a stun. Needs something. Anything. Barely alive. Katarina is trying to time the block. Trying to go for a barrage immediately, aren't you? Has to be. Stun immediately. What a well-planned goal. Chris just needs to do a little bit more to live right now. Holy Chris. Oh, interrupt the Arcane. That's going to be the go. Breath. That's going to be an interrupt. Ring of Frost. Does get frozen. I think it's over. Katarina got a full burst. Oh, Chris. Does he have anything? He's still trying to see if he can find it. Oh, well done by Chris. That was such... Oh, man. That was a respectable go. You were so close to winning that one. That was so clutch. Oh, man. That was rough. Played really well, though. Well done. Good kicks. Good CC. Fantastic play. Oh, my God. That was so good. Get another one going, boys. I love matches like that. These are the matches that I love for 5V5 1v1 Duels. When they're so close, it could be anyone's game. Anybody could be the winner here. But, man, did the do work. Just kept on pumping. Well done for both of them, Kat and Chris. This is the games that I love watching. It doesn't matter who wins at the end of the day. Just watching two competitors fighting tooth and nail. It's as even of a match as it can be, right? That's the best part, is the fact that match feels so even. Let me know if or if we need more. Roll better vehicle. Yeah, vehicle, we do need to get you a go here. You know, the warrior rotations charge BS out of body, eh? Exactly. Yeah, when the warrior is just like charge heaven, charge Blaze-Storm heaven. Yeah, it depends. Depending on, I guess, the class you're fighting against. Yeah, you could definitely feel that way. I'm hoping warriors with their hero specs though will be Fury and Arms both. Maybe some tankiness, some counter ability, right? Because I felt like they started off really good as like a Swiss Army knife and a 2v2 or 3v3, but 1v1s it's always been like, give or take, iffy, maybe. Blade's Edge. We're gonna have to do Blade's Edge at some point, boys. But we got so many of these games, I'm gonna keep going up until the clock runs out. I'm having a lot of fun, by the way. This has been really enjoyable. Really enjoyable. Fantastic games tonight. Both teams are doing really well. Fastkill, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. Oh, Fastkill's back, boys! Oh my God! Took revenge on the magician. Good, good. My God, that's a name I haven't seen in a good bit. Switch. We might have to give Katarina a couple of new bodies here, though. Rotate a couple of names, yeah. Fastkill over for the team. Oh, this boy is back. Oh my goodness, it looks good. Lovely Mog. Got us Chris for a hell of a game there. 5th, it looks like they're going 5th. Cracker on this team. We got us Kisha, as well as, what's his name? Looney, easy. Looney XOXO, I could do that. Except if you were to go like Slavic letters, it'd be Looney ho ho. Because that's an HO at the end. But XOXO works better, right? Looney, I like that. That's a good name. Katarina over for the team tour. Right, they go. We got a Saya in the back. We got us Mikkel the monster. Looks like might be first up the game. Right to go with Cobra. Waiting for his turn. And Mikkel is getting sent in first versus Kragar. A bit of a rematch. I think Kragar needed this. I think Kragar wanted this. That's going to be Mikkel immediately charging under with a stun to follow. It's going to be Mikkel with the human racial, but interrupted on Shadow immediately. Got himself dark back for a moment, but Kragar's already taken a bit of the dot damage. Last time these two fought each other, Mikkel devoured warriors. But for Kragar, this could be a chance to redeem. No dampening. You don't have to worry about none of that. Just you versus Mikkel. Drain does go for a kick. Reflected unstably way back at Mikkel, but he's just going to load another one in. That's going to be Kragar with a stun. If you can disrupt Mikkel in his soul rod, that'll be huge. Going in for a leap. Mikkel trying to get himself a setup. Kragar's right next to you. Fear to follow. As long as he's staying on top of Mikkel, full bleeds. That's going to be bleeds and dots of Mikkel onto Mikkel to fight against versus Kragar with the curses and corruptions. Bleeds versus magical dots. Who is going to win this one? Shadow Fury going to be reflect for Kragar. Mikkel trying not to reflect the soul rod back at himself. Stun as a mortal call comes out. Kragar barely any health available. Trying to see if you can fight it. I don't know if it's a magic win, but does go for a kick there, which is perfectly well set up. He needs a heal right now. Got himself a little bit extra health, borrowing a lot of it, borrowed a lot of health. That's gonna be maybe another kick. Drain up for Mikkel, got himself lots of health. That's a tough matchup. I don't think there's a way to win it, but Mikkel's gonna have to fight it. Keisa is gonna be up next. Maybe it takes two warriors instead of just one to fight versus an Affliction Warlocks and the dots. Mikkel's still holding on to dark glare, by the way, so you could dark glare Keisa. If you can get also a full setup. Wait, whoa, what is Looney running out? Wait, Looney just ran in just to get a kick onto Mikkel and backed away? He just tag teaming in. He just literally tag teaming on the side of the ring. What is this? Keeson does get dotted up with the dark glare. This is where Mikkel is just gonna AFK out, isn't it? Keeson picked up one heal, parry up just to reduce some damage taken. Mikkel trying to get himself a bit of an angle here. Stun onto Mikkel, doesn't have a way to break out of the stun. Keeson does get himself full parry and everything up. This is a full defensive for this man with a reflect. 5 seconds of 20% extra magic DR. It looks like he's surviving through a good portion of this dot damage. Mikkel with a Shadow Fear from a distance. This way, hopefully, he won't have a random mages. I think you should be able to look at him. There's a random mage right up. He's like, I'm gonna try to be extra careful with his kicks. Hold on. Dots are up to Kise. He went in for a leap, but still took a couple of dots all the way. I think Mikkel got a mortal call, right? Is that what's happening? Hold on, Kise. Are you just dead? Hold on a second. Are you just done? What is happening? Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Hold on, Kise. He's still rotted. He's still taking damage. Oh, no. It's over. Wow. I had no idea. Affliction Warlocks was that hard of a counter for warriors, by the way. I had no idea. I had no clue, chat. This is wild. Board immediately by Mikkel. It's Fastkill trying to get himself an angle. What a good position of a succubus, by the way. Even if Mikkel got the board, it was still kind of rough. Mikkel is trying to see if he can fight through Fast. He does drop down a dark glare, but it's on the far side. It's going to be a fear onto Fastkill's. Full dots are in by Mikkel. Fastkill's going to take a lot of damage right now. He is going to go for maybe a wall. Does go for a dark pact. Mikkel with an interrupt. Full drain life is going to try to see if he can cleave his soul. Is that what's happening? Yeah, he does cleave his soul. He does cleave his soul. Chaos Bolt 1, trying to load it up. Mikkel with the fear, break it, 1 bolt at the very least, but Mikkel with no help whatsoever, trying to go for drain. Whatever health you can get is going to be huge for you. Warlock Hellstone, I don't really know if it's going to be enough. Drain, trying to see if you can pressure Fastkill. Fear to follow. Wait, Fastkill might just die. Mikkel might die too, but Fastkill might just rot. Hold on, let him, no mind. I was going to say, let those dots cook for a second, but Warlock Hellstone and soul rot, that is, or soul burn, it's just, there's no way he's gonna lose that. Succubus CC immediately. Saya with a trick at Fastkill. Does he have a way out of this one? Does go for the gate. I was swap over to wrong person. Mortal with a wall. Chaos Bolt 1. He might just try to see if he can pressure in immunities out of Saya really early. I think that's about all he can do. Board to follow, trying to see if he can position Saya, barely taking any damage, and Fastkill, I think it's just gonna be over. Those dots from Mikkel does it a breaking passes. Not defenses, but definitely spirit. With Looney gonna be up next versus Saya. My goodness, Poly right after for Looney. If you get yourself a good angle versus Saya, mages do have an advantage over paladins to plenty of degrees. Trying to go for a stun, should be able to do it. Frostbomb, full dots are going to be in. Ray of Frost looks like Saya does it up, walking out of this with a hand of freedom. Ooh, still big damage for that Frostbomb. Saya might be in a lot of trouble. Looney, drink inside of it. Saya bubble? No, bubble does get used. Bubble does get used. Looney got pressure though. Looney got pressure. And whenever they can get a full stun, again with a Frost Bomb as well as a Ray of Frost, oh, it's going to be huge. Blind by Saya. Doesn't follow up with a searing glare or anything. Full wings are available though. Looney does juke out a kick. This could be an opportunity for the mage to have a proper full go. Is that a frost bomb? Quite a bit of damage on a frost bomb. What a bomb, man. What a damage buff. Damn. Could go for a stun here. Stealing Hand of Freedom. Saya cannot break out of a stun. Looney takes a huge hits though. Icebuck is going to help him recover a little bit of health. Saya got wings. You just turn attention onto the images immediately. Looney, do you have a setup trying to go for Frostbolt? Brad to follow? Do you have yourself a setup? Hand of Freedom maybe? If Saya don't got no Hand of Freedom, I think it's over. I think it's over. Hold on. Saya lived this. Ray of Frost is still a lot of damage. Big explosive. He does have enough health. Hand of Freedom is up. Steals it immediately. Nova is right after onto Saya. Or freeze? Nova? I'm not even sure. Frost bolts are in with flurries. That's a lot of damage. Wall is the only thing Saya has. Stun onto Looney. Do you have a blink? He does get out of it. Oh, hold on. Oh, Saya just keeps the pressure rolling. That's a lot to deal with, man. You just, the amount of focus you have to have as a paladin to just be constantly pelted by frost back to back like that and just keep yourself cool and collected, that is rough. Chris does end up cleaving through Saya fairly quickly. I mean, the pally got nothing at the end there. It's a tough situation to be in, chat. It's a tough one. Cobra is up next though. Chris, a bit of a, not a rematch. I was going to say rematch. Immediate Spell Warden versus Cobra. If you can get on top of the Warlock and do as much damage as you can, that is going to be gateway. He's got no outs. Succubus, he sees the only thing he can really do to stop you, but that Succubus is blinded. That's a full wall and everything. Chris still has a bubble, so you might be okay. Shield of Vengeance is still holding strong after a full bolt. Soulfire is going to do a bit of damage. Mortal Coil, not feeling great at all. Second Chaos Bolt right after. Doesn't feel great either. I don't know if you bubble here this early. Stun to Cobra. He does have a trinket. There's going to be portals are available. Chris needs something. Bubble does get used up. Do you just stay aggressive? I think you kind of do, but it's over, right? Unless Chris somehow just lives this. Chaos Bolt, it's done. It's done. Yeah, it's rough. That is so rough. I never realized how much of advantage Warlocks have, or at least Affliction versus a Warrior. I mean, just rotted down Warriors and that's it. Just dotted, and that's rough. That's rough. I never knew it was that one-sided of a matchup between the two specs. There's nothing you can do, I don't think. Maybe if you're Fury and you're just slamming Bloodthirst, that's about it. I guess all I can think of. Let's get another one going. That's crazy. That's wild, chat. You guys are wild, man. James, Katarina, Jayhawk, and Cracker. Let me know when you boys are ready. We'll get another one going. It's really fun. I'm enjoying these a ton, by the way. 1v1s this stream are amazing. They are great. I love 1v1 streams. This is my favorite time of the week. Let me know if ready. I guess I'm gonna keep the same group, yeah? Or maybe they want to switch up some teams. Let me know if you want to switch up teams. Let me know if you want to switch the team up a bit. Yeah, if somebody needs to bow out or whatever, I don't want to make him like drop out, but we can get lore or whatever in. Yo, McFlurry, can I join? It's McFlurry. Welcome to, man. If we got spots, definitely. You got room for one more? I'm asking Jayhawk, seeing if he wants to switch up the team. If he does want to switch up the team, then we can just get a bunch of new, some of you guys in, bunch of bodies in. I want to see the Sass Rogue from NA, Bad Bunny. Yeah, Bad Bunny is. Definitely got to get him in this tomorrow, hopefully. Caneric, I haven't mattered in my reality. We do twos together. We gotta do two. I told Caneric that we are gonna play more twos. We never got around to it. Thanks for reminding me though, Mikey. Yeah, definitely gotta get him back in. Definitely. He's a homie. I still have a clip with him. I was gonna put it up today and I was like, I'm gonna do another one, but I still want to put up his clip from last week. Super version of curses. Oh yeah, curse of weak. Is that what he's using? Is a big curse of weakness, or is that what's happening? Maybe. I know that he's using slows and dots, but he might be using a super version of curses. Maybe. Because that would definitely, like, warriors can't stop it. It's just all your crits are out of the window. You can't crit. You can't burst. It's just rough. One sec. You ready? James might be gone. Me and Miko swap. Okay. Wait. That means... Who is lead then? Who's lead on the team? If Miko and Jay backed out of there? Pass it to Holy. Okay. Holy Saya, beautiful. Let me see. Holy Saya. Where is he? Breezaz. Hey, how is the team doing? I heard you are lead right now. If you need more bodies, I can get you in. I mean, you might have not realized that he's lead though. I think it's mostly drain life, no damp. Might be, but it's just the dots. Like you put up dots and you AFK from the warrior, and there's nothing you can do to fight against him. You know? Okay. Okay, so apparently, the other team just filled. We gotta go back to the grand. They just filled though. I'm ready to invite. Huh? Here we go. I gotta tell Krager that it's gonna take me a second here. Normally I tell him just 1 second, but take it a little bit longer. They'll swap. Okay, so Mikkel and Jayhawk, right? Okay, cool. Alright, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get invited by Breezaz, and we'll open up the group so you guys can join in, yeah? So we got spots, boys. By the looks of it, we have spots. So we can get you guys in here. Can get Lore in, we can get Mofillery in, we can get you boys back in here. Ready to invite? Okay. Pass lead. Pass lead. Cool. McFlurry's in. Okay, cool. So we got him in. Beautiful. And I'm gonna list it back up. 5V5 1v1 duels. Get you guys back in here. Beautiful. McFlurry is in. We need +1. If you guys want to join us, Lore, let's get. Is Cat joining? We'll get Lore. We'll get Lore because Cat played, but we'll get Cat back in after. Jay, I don't know if you're in chat or not, but we'll get you in. We got more spots. Yeah, Lore did want to play earlier, but he dipped out just to give us like, not because we had way too many bodies in. So we gotta get him some games, man. Gotta get him some games. Okay. Ready. Try to give him like Russian ready, because that'll be the R. Bitter match. Kragar and Breezaz 5. Are we back to the grand? Oh, did it not work? Oh crap. Invite spec match. Kragar and Breezaz 5 in the grand 1. Beautiful. Now we're in. Hey, there we go. Big old Nagran, boys. The grand. Идем. Ой, больше игр. Мне нужно было командой чуть-чуть разбираться с этим. Ну, хорошо, сейчас. We got Ava back in. Ava Affliction. Oh, Ava watching Mikkel playing is like, ooh, Affliction. That's a spec. I like it. I want to give it a go, and I love seeing that. I love seeing that variety. Which Affliction could play Hunt is pretty much can't. You have to go Soul Rod. Soul Rod because of the tier set, but previously you would be able to play Hunt. That being said, I feel like Hunt needs to be an instant cast ability. That's like not having a cast time feels weird. Is it just me? I'm pretty sure Hunt used to be instant cast. Like make it a debuff. Make it like do no damage instantly, but make it just a debuff you can maintain or something, right? I feel like Affliction maybe has one too many of those, but damn, it used to be a really cool ability. What happened? You know what I mean? Alright, switch. On team 2, or team 1 rather, we got ourselves Kragar. The last? Somebody's last. He just said someone's last. Add 1 Affliction. We got ourselves Looney. I think Looney might potentially be last. You know, well, I'm trying to read that. I think he was trying to use like English letters to speak Russian? Possibly? I'm not even sure. Lore, IBF up immediately versus Kisa as the guy playing up the Fury Warrior. Oh my god, Lore just getting torn up. Oh man, just all that damage. Lore needs to find a way to claw out of this one, but I think it's over. Kisa just running him over. Oh my god, and oh, Shane hitting us with a big old crit. Yo, can we get a hashtag Shane in chat? My guy. You're doing good. I'll be doing good, yo. Thanks for the 14 months, my man. Much love to you. Doing fantastic. My boy Cracker is back, so the duels have been lots of variety today. Like, we have rogues, we have mages, we have warlocks, warriors, and all that, but a lot of variety and like churning through people. It's actually amazing. Cracker without a build, Cracker without talents. Is he actually without? Cracker talents and build messed up? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, Cracker doing Iron Man challenge? It's literally Iron Man mode. No talents, no abilities, no nothing. That's weird, man. Character with the wrong talents. All good, all good, all good. Man, that's rough. Hopefully he'll get at least hopefully he'll get like a more of a fair matchup, but that's rough there, that's for sure. Wait, okay, I was gonna say, it looked like a bunch of hot fixes for classes, just Blunderstorm stuff. Look at the side of the screen. Kisi though, getting hit with a sucker BC, charging up past the Bonzafell. At least he got. What a leap! He could hear the Infernal dropping in from above. He just leapt out of there instantly. Well done by this guy. Oh my god, even got a Lichborn out of Cobra too. So Kisa in a bit of a tight spot. There's gonna be portals opening on him. He might be looking for a defensive here. He doesn't have a what is it? Enrage regen for a bit. So it might be in a tough situation. Does go for a charge versus Cobra, trying to see if he can avoid his stun. He doesn't have any more leaps. He needs himself a bit of an impending victory right now for a heal. He got big heals coming up very, very soon. If you could just sit here, Bonzafell. That's a rough one. You either line the Bonzafell, but like it's gonna explode, or you stay out in the open getting blasted by Cobra. It's a tough one. Love Chris, immediately trinkets. Did you trigger a hodge? Did you hodge yourself? Is that what happened with Cobra? If Cobra just hodged him, that's a hell of a move. Chaos Bolt ready for one of them. With a port opening up, got himself conflagrations flying in. Port right now for Cobra, back it up out of there really quickly. Got himself big blaster damage versus Chris. Fear to follow as Chris does a full crusade rolling in, but is he going to be able to maximize crusade? Did you use Spell Warden already or Bubble? If you have Spell Warden, there it goes. Spell Warden is up and in play. Again, it looks like he has no Blessing of Protection, but he has a Spell Warden, which is wild. Can you not talent it to Bop, but still have Spell Warden? I thought you needed both. To have both. Cobra just trying to see if he can survive this damage though. It's going to be Chris bowing out of there for a second. Quick blind Cobra. Trying to keep the pressure rolling as best as possible. Cobra looking for a fear. Does get interrupted. That a little bit extra range of melee hits that Pallies have, especially for kicks. It's kind of nice, man. It's kind of good. Succubus, you see as Cobra just belching fire and flames from a portal. Bubble out for Chris. Stun onto Cobra. Cobra, maybe you live this. It's at least not Crusade. He's still taking huge hits. Wake of Ashes. More to call last second. That is a tough one. That is rough. There's not much you can do there. I think you played as best as you could, too. I think you did a fantastic job. I think you did great. The game is going to be up next, charging in. Something broke you out of stealth, but still got a Garrote on the Paladino. No bubble, no bop. You're just going to give the Paladin the full drain treatment. Just absolutely going to drain his health bar. Shield event is in. Does he do a dance? Yeah, no, he's just giving him the full treatment. Look at that damage. Cheap shot. There's nothing he can do. Wait a second. Looney, did you just give him a shield last second? Looney has been doing some Looney Tune things so far, man. Last match, you just walked up to Miko, hit him with an interrupt as he's dueling a warrior. Looney just came in. Hey, here's a kick for you. Tag team. Here's a shield as you're low on health. I see you. I see you. Fear out for Advoice. He does get himself full wall versus the game, though the Rogue doesn't have a Cloak of Shadows anymore. Gouge, that's going to be full dots set in. The Rogue, if only he had a cloak here. It's just, I think it's over. It's lights out. No vanish, no nothing. Even if you go for Sipping Up, just dots are in. And Succubus clears you. Hold on. Succubus just cleared you. Still, it's going to be your death. Oh, zapped down by the Dark Glare either way. That is a rough one. He does Succubus clear your dots though. Does it clear him? Hold on, maybe he doesn't clear him. Maybe he doesn't clear. Maybe I got it wrong. McFlurry just charged in Frostbomb. Mortal immediately by Adva. Does he have the interrupt that he needs here? He may need one interrupt onto Adva as he's trying to go for a cast. That's going to be Dark Layer down. McFlurry just blasting through it. Ray of Frost full with an explosive. Going to be a big heal for Adva. In between of the burst, still takes a huge hit to his health bar. Flurry still got himself full icy veins and everything rolling in. Ring of Frost. Adva's got a caught in between. He can't do much. Ultra time is up for McFlurry unless you can peel it off. He's still got himself a setup. Polly does get interrupted. Frostbomb gives him an opportunity. Looks like Ultra might have gotten peeled. Stone into Flurry. Ice Block is available. Quite a bit of damage on the Adva. He's still got a spike through him, by the way. He's still bleeding out from the Rogue. The Rogue has been dead for like a good minute, and the spike was just still rolling that entire time. That is a tough one. McFlurry with a shift in power looking to get some cooldowns back really quickly. Quick and biz, but Adva already got some dots rolling on him. Shield, though, is going to let him approach a little bit. Adva looking to maybe get himself a full new pet. Did the pet die? Did you sacrifice the main pet? Is that what I did? Did you sacrifice the pet? I think he sacrificed the pet. I think he played pet sacrifice. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Soul brought onto McFlurry. He got himself the Ultra. Dark Layer is not going to feel great, but Ray of Frost, you actually max range the Dark Layer. He can't reach you. That's huge. Flurry down, trying to take down Adva. He's got that pet, interrupt on a bomb, which is massive. Flurry backing up out of there for just a second. He wants to go for another Frost Bomb if possible. He needs to get himself proper Frost Bomb. Poly into Adva, Frost Bomb is in. Ring of Frost, catches him. Do you have anything to follow up? Huge go maybe? Bomb, doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Flurry had no help whatsoever, trying to go for a Poly around the corner. Oh, alter? Did you alter? You didn't alter, did you? No, you didn't alter. Ice Block them. Let him recover. He's just waiting for his turn. Adva, Warlock Hellstone, one last opportunity for a heal. Immediately UA onto Flurry, though, is going to get the pressure early on. Polly is super DR'd. He actually can't be Polly anymore. Mortal Coil, trying to go for Soul Rod. That's going to be a quick lockout onto Flurry. Still got damage, though. Locked out on Arcane, but not on Frost, though. Oh, it's still dots around with Dark Layer. Ultra, oh, that's a rough one. That is a lot. Affliction Warlocks are actually on the rise today, man. That is wild. I feel like we haven't seen Affliction Warlocks in a good while, and now we got Adva and Miko running all over the place, just rotting these boys down. Saya with full wings rushing at Adva. Unless you got CC to control Saya eternally, it's over, right? There's just no shot. Adva, he played it best. There's nothing you can do. Even with the wall, there's just not much you can do. Drain, yeah. A bit of high dampening, not a lot of health. The Kragar charging out at Saya. Saya doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Kragar, he is also, what I've been told by chat, I was told he has a wrong build for his talents. Maybe, or some of his talents aren't working. So he might be playing at a bit of a disadvantage here. So yeah, it's a little bit rough. Kragar trying to see if he can fight through the detriment, the sank by Saya, trying to see if he can maybe immune a stun. I was gonna wonder, like, when you disarm a paladin when he's sanked, is that still also give you like a reduction? But it's only certain CC, it seems. What does sank block, or what does it reduce? Almost block. It can remove stuns though. Charged by Kragar, parry up to follow. Saya had no health whatsoever. Drinking for Kragar, trying to see if he can maybe end this. Stone into Saya, Hodge reflected back at himself though. Whoa, hell yeah. That was so good. I was gonna say for a second, lay on hands, and then he hodged himself. I was like, wait, there's no shot. I thought Kragar was dead. And I saw the Hodge, I was like, Hodge. And my brain immediately applied Hodge onto Kragar. And I thought, oh no, Kragar's Hodge. I was like, nope. No, somebody's Hodge, not Kragar. Well done. Let's get another one going. Especially if you played that one with a wrong talent build and you still won. I mean, god damn. You know what I mean? That's so good. Oh man, we're catching up in the EU games, dude. We're catching up. NA quaking in the boots right now. They're like, wait, EU about to come up. EU about to be on the come up. Lights Out joined in. Okay, so Zero joins in with Kragar, but he won't join when I'm hosting duels. Okay, fantastic. Great. Each round has been good. Locks fighting. Oh yeah, fantastic Warlocks. Today's stream is the reason I'm gonna make a Warlock shortly. Yeah, if you guys are looking to play alts, man, that'll be a pretty good job. Pretty good idea, honestly. Let me know if ready. Let me know if ready, or if you need my help. We'll see if Kragar is still around, because it is getting towards that late time of the night. I'm down to keep playing for a bit more. Get over him. He's ready. Ready. Beautiful. We'll go What do we go back to? Hook point? We'll double back to hook point. Make it up for SOD Season 3. Yeah, next week is going to be SOD Phase 3. And does Krager play SOD? Because Krager was doing hardcore, but I don't know if he got into SOD. Although I could see Thursday come around and Krager is going to get like, wait, I got invited by some friends and I'm addicted. So we'll see. We'll see. Grip 50% nerf to every other player in the lobby. Moral nerf. It's like, it's not even a physical damage debuff. It's like emotional, right? It's psychological warfare. Griff enters the arena. Everybody loses like 20 sanity out of 100 instantly, and every vanish reduces it by 5. So it's just like, it's a game. Hold on. Plunder Lord Silver Cutlass weapon should be available at the 30th round. Goblin Glue Rocket Song apply snares to player in Faith form. Cast and Repel. Cast and Earthbreaker. Oh, that's kind of nice actually. Keg's renowned rewards will not guarantee the player's appropriate now right or guaranteed. Cool. So like title. Kill counter. Cool. I like that. Yeah, I saw that kill counter. Earthbreaker range visual being consistent. Cool. Neat. I'm glad we get into class changes that we want to see. In Plunderstorm. I like Plunderstorm, by the way. Which. I'm joking when I'm messing with it. Hasili gonna be first up over for the team one as the rogue. Looking out for the game. On the team the game, we got ourselves Laura in the back. We got ourselves McFlurry on the Frosty. We got ourselves Sire on the Pally. Cobra on the Warlock. And Hasili not finding the guy just yet. But we got ourselves Looney in the back. What is this Mog? Hold on a second. Is that the Night Fae? Night Fae. Night Elf set. Actually, it is Night Elf set. It looks good. Except I can barely see it. Okay. Partially. You can jump it all over the place. Then again, if you play Night Elf and if you're not just jumping around for backflips, like, what do you... That's the correct way to play the game, isn't it? Kragar, Advo, and as well as Balrogs on this team as well. Oh my goodness. Are you actually running the Lego? Or is that just like Mog? I kind of want to see if he's actually running Lego. He doesn't have versatility, but like the damage it can do, like the dot damage is better than no damage. It's not perfect, but it's heavily reduced, but like it's not too wild. Dots are getting sent in. Hasili with the Cloak of Shadows. Not even a dance for the game. This is perfect because now he can go for full Dots and Kingsbane and you'll be perfectly okay. Hasili, they're trying to see if he can flagellation the game down. Big damage under the game though. Whoa! The game might just be going down. Cheap shot on Hasili. Trying to see if he can get him some full go. Death mark, everything. He just gotta live. Full kidney shot or Kingsbane. He just gotta live. Oh, Hasili though. This man is a monster. What was that big burst there at the end? What was that? He's tacked up a mastery buff out of the wazoo. Jesus. You know what? As much as people find like annoyance with subtlety rogues and duels just because double vanish is strong, but like when a sub bro pops off with damage, it still sends shivers down my spine. Like, damn, what was that? I gotta look back at it. Because I was looking at the game's health and I'm like, okay, everything is fine. Out of nowhere, it just got chunked and chunked and chunked. Whew. Love it. I wonder if you could do that again. That might have been like a lot of cooldowns to put together. Might have been a flagellation full go, a ramp and now flagellation up into a fatty, eviscerates and secret technique. Might be a tough one. I love the eyeballs that they got going on here, by the way. It looks so good. Just getting that closer angle. You guys are perfectly cool to do that, by the way. Perfectly fine to put eyeballs out here. Kidney shot onto the Saya. This is going to be a stun onto Hasili. Saya trying to see if he can take him down with a Wake of Ashes wings that are available, but also backing up away from the rogue. Doesn't want to be next to him for a gouge. Blind immediately by the rogue, looking for a reset. Saya trying to catch him. Evasion is out for the rogue, and Saya hoping to keep that range. He doesn't want to let the rogue get a melee, but also doesn't want to be next to the rogue. You know what I mean? It's a stinking little rogue. Why do I want to be standing next to him? Sank in case there was going to be a stun. Hasili, he's forced to play super defensive. He had to go for advantage. He does have a second one coming back up very soon. Flagellation, stacking up some damage. Big stun on Saya is going to go for a bubble. Saya was taking a bit of damage. I'm surprised he went for a bubble there. Stun onto Hasili might just go down here. Saya doesn't have wings with us, but still so much damage onto the rogue. Vanish with a shield. You may need a sap to escape. Or is he fine? I was thinking he's still dotted from a Wake of Ashes. I don't know why. Full wall for Saya though. He didn't even wall last one. Cheap shot by the rogue. Does he still have damage? He's still trying to make a play here. He doesn't have an out anymore. Shadow mode is the only thing he's really got. Gouge on the Saya as he does get hit with a hammer. Regenerating for Saya? Wait, you should poke out from behind the pillar and totally interrupted. Saya actually interrupted it himself. As the rogue caught himself a reset with his shadow meld, he does end up burning it there. I think that's what Saya was trying to avoid, is maybe potentially shadow meld. Eyes are available, wings are up, and Saya does have an immunity with the Blessing of Protection, but that's really about all he's really got. For Silly, he has a trinket. He doesn't have an easy out. Saya could pick up the eye, and maybe if you could find the rogue, that would be huge. Rogue is trying to see if he can find himself a better angle versus the Pala. Does he have it here, though, is the question. Does he have the big burst? Because Saya, I mean, ooh. Immediately stunned. Immediate trinket out of the rogue. Flagellation, Blessing of Protection. You're just going to be able to counter a lot of the rogues go. And Silly, he got himself evasion. He got it sort of hang. Sort of kind of can hang. He got Vanish coming up kind of soonish. Shadow Blades is still available. Maybe can pierce past the Blessing of Protection even a little. I don't know if he'll be able to use that Flagellation Mastery built up. Yeah, I don't think so. Trinket to follow as Saya just try to stay aggressive with Silly. Is he dotted still? He might still have Expurga on him unless he's like completely out. No, he's not. He's out. He's out. Saya does stand next to an extra eyeball. Should be able to spot the rogue. That immediate Shadow Strike stun, by the way, was so perfect. He was ready. He was ready for the rogue. He just hit him with a stun and immediately first global. Does get him out the stealth. Hold on, the rogue doesn't even get a full sap. It's gonna be sank for Saya. Stunner to Silly. Might just go down. Searing Glare. The rogue cannot get counter-offensive. He can gouge. He can stun. He can anything. Cloaker Shadows just remove it. Maybe this is where something you could do something off of this. Hand of Freedom for Saya. Consecration down. Maybe random spot the rogue. No, does not get to spot the rogue. I'm actually kind of surprised the rogue got to escape that one. I felt like that was it. I felt that's where Saya is going to just push in, but I guess the rogue sprint and ran off. It's still wild to me just how many resets a rogue can really do. Saya hanging out by this, and he knows the rogue is going to open on him, but like here, where's he gonna go? Line of sight is there's a box, there's a plank of wood, but like it's kind of long, so you still should have line of sight either way though. Rogue opens up with a Shadow Strike, Flagellation, everything. Stunned by Saya, wings are available. Hasili better be very, very careful. Can't respond with Steering Glare. He's playing super defensive right now. Flagellation not gonna get value. Kidney Shot does come in either way though. Hold on, he's still stacking, he's still ramping. Secret Technique, Cheap Shot, is that gonna be enough? Wall, he's still slicing through the wall like it's nothing. Shield Advantage for Saya. Is this gonna be enough right here? Evasion for the rogue. Oh, big pop. Oh, he got evasion dodges. Vanish is available last second. Oh, Vanish. Oh my god, 10 seconds left in the size bubble. Is the rogue aware? Is the rogue good at... Ooh, he's baiting him. Bubble. He got bubble in 2 seconds. Yeah, rogue has no out. Oh, wait, he got shield event. No, he got Shadow Meld. Nope, he got trinket. Shadow Meld. No, it's over. Shadow Meld, still dotted. Oh, I think it's over. Wait, blind. Oh, Saya with a trinket. What a clutch trinket. He's trying to chase after the rogue. This is it. This is it. That's the lead. Are you dotted? Are you out? Saya just needs one big hit. One good hit on the rogue. No shot, this man escaped it. I was gonna say he's just no health. No health Andy over here. No health Andy, feeling all kinds of dandy. I am surprised he lived that. He got cloak. Saya got wings, or no, he probably have wings too, but I was gonna say eyeball right next to him. And a silly next stun is done, unless he can pre-cloak it. Sap to Saya. Do you commit? Do you just, because if you cloak a Hodge, you could end this duel right here. If you cloak at the right time, you can end this duel Hasili. Saya got not a lot left. He may be laying hands, but at 38% dampening, this first match has been going on for almost 8 minutes, by the way. These two are not going down without a proper fight. And Hasili just needs himself a proper, if you cloak at the right time, it's over. He got nothing. I think you got cloak really, really early. Saya tried to go for a stun, I believe. Flagellation is active. That's going to be Shield of Vengeance. Saya with a wall. Silly, if you can just keep ramping up, you might be okay. Stun onto the Silly. Saya trying to see if you can go counter. Cheat Death is still available for the war. Not. Okay, that Cheat Death procced and then it just disappeared. Okay, Barrel Rocks is up next. Full Blaze Storm. Saya cannot blind him off of this one. He got literally nothing left. Oh, man. Oh man, these rinses by Rogue are tolerable remote because not abusing it. It's really clutch. I feel like it depends, right? It depends on a player. It depends on player idle. It depends on a player. Everyone has a different tolerance with rogues. It's not even a reset tolerance, it's just a rogue tolerance. Some people hate rogues more than others, and I don't blame them. As a rogue main, I don't take it personally at all. Big executes, but Balrogs. Used everything he could against the Rogue, but you can see just how much that Rogue was not going to go down with a fight, without a fight. 8 minutes between those two fighting each other. They're going to have to get a rematch at some point. You know it. Those two are going to have to get a rematch at some point. Oh, man. Balrog's got himself in a decent spot, though, versus Cobra. He is a Destro, so as long as you play cards right, at least it's not Affliction. Charge, that's going to be Succubus. It's going to stop you. Big stun. That's going to be a trick out of Cobra. That's going to be huge for Balrog's. You just got to find a way to put some pressure onto Cobra. Maybe you'll be okay. Fear, leaping away, trying to see if he can get himself a bit of a reset. He's still taking a little bit of damage over time, though, by the looks of it. At least from a portal. Maybe second one can kick in at some point. Succubus definitely wants to walk over there. Is it doing it? Succubus, there it goes. Yeah, there it goes. Succubus, you see, immediately hits you. As Cobra got himself full dodge. Shot if you're onto Balrog. He got a trinket. Infernal down. Trying not to get ported. Parry up right now. Cobra taking a bit of damage. He's going to go for wall for this one. Gonna go for a leap. Balrog's trying to see if he can blaze storm over towards Cobra. Reflect is up really early. Blades are in. Oh man, that chaos bolt. I think it's over, right? Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Dampening is super high, so Warrior, you can't even get much healing either. This is gonna be a Looney. Looney is up next. Ring of Frost. Finally can see Omag. It's got like a couple of pieces mix and match together. I like that mask though. That looks good. Polymorph yourself off the reflect for Cobra though. Well done by the Warlock. Full bonds of follow to Looney. He's just still standing. I see. He's trying to see if he can walk your world right now. Look at to freeze you. He's just super aggressive with a snowdrift. As it's going to be portals opening up. Trying to keep the mage warm. He's got himself an invis. It's still going to get him out in the open, but long enough invis to knock the portals offline for a second there. That's going to be a kick onto Cobra. It doesn't quite connect. Cobra is able to at least get himself a drain or two. I think he probably has a Succubus CC ready to go for Looney, doesn't he? He's probably going to try to use it insta. No, yeah. Yeah, he is. That's exactly what he's going to go do. Portals are open. Mortal, Bonds of Fell, Looney. Unless you get an answer here right now. Got himself a shield. Blink it past you. Ray of Frost, unless you get an interrupt stun right after. Cobra trying to see if he can live this. It's going to be Soulfire at the end. Oh, dunking the big old fireball towards the mage. Got him to reflect, but the Frost Bomb is going to pop and do quite a bit of damage either way, though. Depending on how Advo plays it, he might just be giving Cobra as much of an honor duel as possible. And I think that's what he's going for. Honor duel right there of Affliction Warlocks versus Destro. Cobra is in a fantastic spot right now. He doesn't have a wall, but he's got Trinket. He's got Infernal coming up soonish. He's got himself Warlock, Undead Racial, so you can break out of Fierce. This is an Affliction Warlock you're playing up against, so like dot damage, I think is something a Destro Warlock can deal with for the most part. Unless he just ramps up or bursts you. You do have passive self-sustainability as a Warlock with things like Soul Leech and stuff. It's going to be an interrupt. Advo full dots are in. Mortal set in. Cobra got himself a bit of damage. Maybe he can go for a reflect at some point. That's going to be Dark Glade charge, ramping up all of those dots, and Cobra is going to take some damage. Mortal's in right after. Advo trying to go for Malefic Rapture. Cobra taking hits back to back, trying to see if he can go for a big old gateway, hoping to close the gap. He's got the burst damage that Advo is trying to be very, very careful with. Cobra's got the burst, but I think the dots maybe have you in. Shadow Fury got himself a reflect last second. Trinket, Shadow Fury. Oh, Fear still lands either way. You saw how long Cobra survived there, like no hell though, by the way, right? That's a Warlocks for you. Lore charging in versus the Advo before Advo can even catch a breather. Lore needs to get a proper stun on the guy. Grip, I don't see got a port. Stun to follow. Stun to follow. It's going to be Snowball. Blind to follow. Stun. Yeah. No. Port. Grip. Stun either way. Lore was going to get a stun no matter what. Kragar charging in. He's got a Frost DK to go up against immediate wall for Lore. Wall with the IBF as well as Lichborn. She's got himself fully tanked up. Full defenses. But against Kragar, I think the Warriors is going to be chopping you. Lore's still doing quite a bit of respectable damage to Kragar though. He doesn't have a lot of health, but still respectable damage to this Warrior. McFlurry, it's a question. Does he give him honor duel? I don't think he wants to do it. Oh no, Kragar. Ooh, he's trying to see if he can avoid him. Oh, another Blink Nova, reflect up. Oh, Kragar's not giving an honorable duel. He's going to have to find a way to fight through the Frost Mage. If you do it, that'll be wild. 13 minutes, 71% dampening, you're not healing anything. You may need to, yeah, if you interrupt him on Frost, will be huge. Breath, Trinket said immediately. I don't know what you can do here. Poly, he doesn't regenerate health with Poly, but it's going to be Banner. Frost Bomb is going to do a lot of damage. Parry might need to be the first global. Defensive stance, maybe Parry, just trying to, just man-moded in the defensive stance. That is huge. McFlurry with a Poly, reflect up, try to see, oh, wait, hold on, McFlurry might go down. Kragar. This man is cracked. He got himself Battle Sense. Who's ready? McFlurry, better be very careful. Your next global better be a really good one. Arcane. Oh, no health. Defensive stance. Poly. This is your chance. Your one chance here. Parry up. Oh, good blink. Oh, but shoulder check. Yeah. My God, that was so good. Kragar. Oh my goodness. That was great. That was wild. Lovely. Are we doing more, chat? Are we doing more? If it's still girl groups, I'm down to do at least uno mas, but it is getting into that end o'clock. Plus, I'm starving. I haven't really eaten much today. I woke up and I was getting work done, and I did the wrong move by just drinking coffee, which stops you from feeling hungry. But it's more a delay feeling, right? It just makes your body feel like, oh, you're not hungry. But then at some point it wears off and you're like, oh, you're really hungry. You've been hungry for a while. So I've been in that situation. If we have a team still, I'm down to do at least one more. But I am at the point where I'm like, I'm ready for food. I'm ready for some chow. I'm ready to eat. Bro, do you think Assassin's Sub will get better from Plus? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, you got same tier sets. I think Subtlety will be really good. Because you got a couple of fights and encounters in the Season 4 dungeons. They're going to be really good there. And Subtlety, I feel like after the rework, is going to have a really good timers for all of the bosses from all three raid tiers. It was really good in Raid 2, Aberrus, and it's really good in Emergency. I doubt it's going to be bad in Razagath, because it's really good there too. Yeah, I think so. I think so. For M+, yeah, I think so. Assassin, I think is going to be a little bit more played, but I think it's going to be big for sub. Need me to join? Let me also whisper Kragar. Shit. How do I spell yo? I can't do XD. Okay. Do it like this. Сейчас поберу один slot. Okay, he needs one more. They're ready? Okay. Okay, so Kragar is fine with me going for one more. Kragar's just trying to get a +1, but otherwise we're good. Man, these duels have been good so far. 1 to 1 serpent commercial, do 40% damage, everything could do. Oh, crazy. Oh, nutty. Yeah, I think I know what the Chimera shot is. I didn't realize it would work like that. Free character moves to chaos about US for new player creation close. Really? Okay, we're ready for one more. Onomas, boys. Where do we send it? I think Black Rock Hold, right? I think we're doing another Black Rock Hold. You know what we've been missing tonight? Demon Hunters. No Demon Hunters tonight at all. What's happening? Can you order something and do one more? I already got food waiting for me, right? I got spaghetti and meatballs. So I'm covered on food. But yeah, we'll do uno mas and I'll call it here. I don't really usually do my streams for too long because, you know, I do 2 videos a day. I do a stream, all that good stuff. Just have a lazy night. You know what? If Kragar is on, I'll send you guys over to Kragar. I don't know if you know Russian or not, but there's a good chance they'll probably keep doing some stuff on his stream as well. So I'll send you guys that way if anything. How did that sound? Somebody got Kragar's link that you can, or I guess I'll find him through his Discord too. That could work as well, yeah. The Evoker? Oh yeah, also no Evokers. What kind of pro Demon Hunter starting a bit on 1v1, even Paris having trouble? Oh, you mean having trouble. Давно не играл полгода, играл на хардкоре, да. Взял сейчас всех, кто был. Прекрасно. Ты будешь играть SOD или нет? Ты хардкор только или SOD тоже? Потому что это будет в следующей неделе SOD Phase 3. Я не знаю, если играешь это или нет. Switch. Asking Kragar if he's going to be playing Phase 3, just to get a just to get a feel for, are we going to have more duels next week, more or less? Krager charging in versus Cobra, and Matt's got himself portals opening up, trying to see if he can send Krager to jail. But Krager's just going to take himself behind the bars immediately. He's just got his soul ripped out of his body. He's literally going through this system. Oh my god, get this man out of jail. He's surrounded by demons and other kind of villainous scum. Behind these bars of Blackrook hold, Cobra trying to see if he can bust out of there. Krager with a breakout, got himself the parry, ready to go. Trying to see if he can slam through Cobra, and the man is gonna pour it back. Trying to see if he can kite Krager in. Krager with a full roar. This man is screaming for freedom. Good kick on the interrupt on Casbolt. Cobra may not have an answer here. Another charge, got himself a bit of a heal. Krager needs just a little more survivability. He's got himself a rally cry. He could go for a bit of borrowed health. Stun. Oh, Casbolts are hurting. Oh, fear. Last second, they're so good. Cobra cannot cast into him. Stun. Is this enough? Succubus may take him out. Reflect. Krager does break free. Oh my god, that was such a clutch duel between the two. Oh, and Krager, I am surprised you're at max health by the end of that all. No, Cobra, you did fine, I think. You did fine. Did you like use a global a little earlier or something? I think you played really well, man. You're fine. You win some, you lose some, and you've been winning a lot of these games, man. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Parry out for lore. Got himself full army of the dead. Krager looking to leap away from there. Blade storming out of there. He's just dope. I think I always find it the funniest thing ever when warriors just blade storm and they use it to run away. Sometimes, like, it's not like, I don't think they do it on purpose, but like, you look away and you got blade storm just to make sure you don't get gripped or whatever. Makes sense, right? It's just always thought it was funny. It was just like a big warrior going, nope. Nope. Don't want to do it. Nope. Nope. I always find it funny, like ever since I seen it way back in the day, man. It's always been great. It's gonna be Krager. Oh, big executes out of lore. You trying to play the execute build? I love it, but Krager got himself parried, trying to see if he can survive it. Surrounded by ghouls and what do we got? Ghouls? That's the word I got here. Ghouls and skeletal mages as he does chop down past the Death Knight with McFlurry. Gonna be up next though. Oh my goodness. Honor duel? Maybe? No, he's charging in. Breath immediately, trying to give him that cinnamon breath. As he hits him with a full frost bomb, stunned. He doesn't go for a kick. He still has a pummel. I'm actually surprised. I would have charged pummel immediately. Would have been my first global. But he was like, you know what? I already got a stun midair. I'm okay. Good control. Honestly, good character control, if anything. As McFlurry trying to see if he can get himself an angle, but Krager able to recover quite a bit of health. Reflect up really early. Blaze Storm as he got himself battle stance. Just trying to see if he can close the gap. Frostbomb does attach either way, though. Stun to Flurry. Does he have a blink, or did it blink early? He might be playing Shimmer, actually. Big executes out of Krager. Got himself the procs. Good interrupt. That's going to be Poly to follow him. He's perfectly fine being Poly, but Flurry. Oh, might be Ice Block situation. Shatter? No Shatter. It's one of those things where it's like, maybe you should run Shatter against Saya and Flurry. Because you do have mages on the other team, at least. Maybe. Got himself a banner. That blur breath is not going to last long. Neither will that Poly. Poly reflected back at Flurry, though. Krager trying to keep the mage in lockdown. Got himself the alter time. Interrupted on an arcane shifting power. He is going to be repositioned back towards Krager. So if you're careful, yeah, he's not going anywhere. Frostbomb charging in. No reflect for this one. Did not have a kick to follow up either. That's going to be... Actually, no, didn't have a kick available at all. It's not his fault. Battle stance. Blaze Storm. It's going to be huge. Flurry with an ice block. Krager needs a little bit more healing. That Frosty Elemental is not going to give you any healing, though. This is where second one would have been amazing, but that Frosty Elemental just keeps punching your health bar. Blaze Storm up immediately in case there's a breath, but Flurry is being very careful with his CC. Reflect. Poly back onto Krager. Stun right after. Doesn't have an out. Breath most likely. Does go for the breath. Well done. Poly interrupted, though. There's going to be yet another execute. Flurry super low. Oh! Is he dotted? He is dotted. But that Invis is going to give him a DR, like a 60% DR. Frozen? Oh, I mean, it's huge for Flurry. Leap! Execute one! Maybe? Oh, just takes him out. Well done. The game and Saya are the last ones left. The game is going to give him the honorable duel. Sorta? Kinda? He at least gave him like a moment to catch his breath. But man, if he goes in for a full death mark for Krager, it's going to be rough. Disarm really early versus Rogue. Disarm right after for the Rogue. Trying to go for a slow. May want to go for a leap. He got himself the cleave, executes, full death mark is in. Krager with parry. He needs every defensive in the world to live this right now. This is going to be a tough one. Even if he goes in for like rallying cry, it's a lot of borrowed health. You just got to live the death mark. He needs a heal. Oh, it might be over. Oh, Warlock custom maybe. Oh, he needs a heal right now. Oh, he's alive still. He's actually alive. The game does go for the vanish. Oh, Krager, no health though. Oh. Yeah, once you're below 10% of your health, like those dots, if they're more, if the dot damage would eclipse your health bar, whatever you have left over below 10% health, instant death. It's a heart attack. But you played so well. Wait, we got like 3 rogues at Team 1. Wait, we got Subtle XD, which is Grifka. We got Fly Soul H. Fly Soul. I like that. I like that name. And we got Hasili. I wish I feel like when I say his name Hasili, I feel a little silly. Because it's like, I feel like there should be a better way to say his nickname, right? Because Hasili, like, if you're an English speaker, like, how do you spell that? H-A-S-I-L-I-E? Something in between? Maybe a Y? As in, like, why is it your name? You know? Like, it's just awkward. And I'm like, I know it doesn't roll off the tongue for some people. Like, for me, it's, like, pretty natural to say, but, like, I know... Ooh! Forget about phonetics. That's going to be a big stun. Hasili does go over for a cloak of shadows. Big damage of the game! Does he go down? Cheat death is available. Evasion last second. He does avoid that eviscerate. Is it enough, though? Hasili's still low. Very low. Shiv is trying to see if he can avoid it. He's trying to see if he can run, but it's slow by the crippling poison. He is dotted. He is recovering a bit of health, though. Gao rode by the game. Next stun by Hasili. Maybe the game got nothing. Cheat death is the last thing he's got. He's just trying to see if he can fight through Hasili. Hasili got evasion. Does go for the Gorma's bite. Taking him out. Saya is the last one left over for that team 2. Versus 3 sub-rogues. Can he do it? If he just fights at least through one of them, I mean, he's a champ, right? He's a monster. If he could beat one of them, that'd be huge. But that's 3. That's a lot to go through. 7 minutes into the match, the 37% dampening. It's going to be a tough one. Saya trying to see if he can get himself in a decent situation where he's next to the eyeball. If the rogue opens up and tries to run away, you could press Blessing of Protection. Can't even speak right now. You could press Blessing of Protection, PBP, and then chase after the rogue, and even if he vanishes, you still see him with a sight. Bop, pick up eye. He can't vanish. He can't go anywhere, even if he presses it, which sometimes you may want to. Wait, are you just mounted up? I just realized you're not even in stealth. You're just waiting for Saya. Saya's like, you know what? I like this spot. You know what? I got an eyeball. I got my horse. I'm hanging out over here. I'm very, very happy. You can come to hang out with me over this side of the arena, but I don't want to go over there. Nope. Or maybe he'll take the bait. He gives the rogue in combat, sorta, kinda. No. Nah, he's not willing to part too far away from the eye. That is his eye, and he likes it. Hasili does get advantage back up, though. If Sai can just get a judgment around the corner, maybe. We'll see how this is gonna go. Hasili at least got himself 1 escape tool. I guess technically 2. Shadow Meld is not as reliable. It all depends how to get into the 5v5 1v1s. Join us up. We get the streams every single Friday and Saturday. You just join up in LFG groups, and we show you how to join in, and you get to play. Anybody and everybody's welcome. Flagellation up on Saya. He may be looking for an immunity. Picked up the eye. It's going to be a trinket. Saya, I don't know if he's going to commit an immunity while he did use a trinket here, but this means that a full flagellation. Big go by the rogue. Saya trying to see if he can live with Shield of Vengeance. Might not be enough. The rogue with an evasion. Bust through the shield. Saya super low, so is the rogue. Vanish to follow. Trying to see if he can end this right now. Oh! That is quite a bit of damage. I don't know if Saya maybe wanted to go for a bubble or decided not to, or what happened there, but well done. Kraga with them 3, by the way. Man's cracked. Man is just cracked. Well done. I don't think anyone could really beat a SAS rogue who just pumps all the dots into you. We've seen it way too many times. Be way too well. Work it out way too good. It's silly. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that will work out, Brago. But yeah, the name would be like Hasili, or something along those lines. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, man. It's been a bit, you know what I mean? Been out of practice with the language and the letters and all that. Although in Russian, at the very least, like every letter has a very specific sound, and when you put them together, it's very predictable. Kind of like it's very different from like English. You know what I mean? Like. Like in English, you would take the word caution, right? It would, I feel like a foreigner, you're probably like caution. How do you spell that? Well, probably K-A-S-H-U-N or something, caution. If you were just to sound it out. But then it would be like C-A-U-T-I-O-N, caution. You're like, wait, there's no S-H in there though. Yeah, but you know, the C-A-U-T-I makes an H. Don't think about it. It'll be fine. You know what I mean? In Russian, you don't have that. It's just like every letter has a very specific sound, so it's like very predictable. Take a look at the description of live stream schedule. Oh yeah, there's that too. Yeah, we do have that as well. Все то last boil. Я думаю, да. Мне нужно поесть что-то. Я там, как его, я, как по-английски будет? Переводить на русскому идиом не будет. не хочет будет работать, но я, как его, hungry. How do I say hungry in Russian? Hungry in Russian. Try to suck Cobra. Hungry in Russian. Dol. What is it? I am hungry. Я голод как волк. I just know это будет голодный. Yeah, okay. When I first read it, голодный, I'm like, wait, what? Is that really? It took me for a look for a second. I'm trying to say I'm hungry like the wolf. Я голод как волк. I don't know if the idiom works super well, but I'm hungry. I'm starving. I could eat a cow. So I'm gonna go and eat maybe steak, which would work out, right? Because big Greek. Oh man. Most principle apply to Russian studied alphabet. We had a Greek guy that would join the Tsushimas all the time. I forget his name now. He was a warrior though. Oh, he was cool though. I talked to him in voice a couple of times. He's actually really cool. Yeah, Greeks are awesome. Every Greek that I met has been like a homie every single time. It's been crazy. Спасибо за бой. Большое спасибо, Корби. Надеюсь, тебя мы увидим в следующей неделе. В следующей неделе будет тоже SOD. Мы посмотрим. Если Карага с своей командой придет, тогда может у нас будет Greek down. That's why I love you, Saya. That's why I love you. I forget that you're Greek too. But no wonder me and you vibe, man. Hi, Jatara and Dallas hungry. True. Thanks for the cool fights. Gonna be doing more of them next week, boys. Next week, we got ourselves EU Friday, which will be same time next week. Tomorrow we got NA duels over in the American region, and we got those also next week, Saturday. Katrikan, yeah, that was the guy, Katrikan. Oh my, I'm so bad with names, but you remembered it. That is the guy, Katrikan, man. Katrikan is the homie. My God, yeah. How do you remember that guy? That is so good. He's also Greek. Last time I remember, he's like a dentist or something. He was working a lot though. Last time he was playing some classic when it was released. When original classic vanilla was released, and I think maybe played TBC and Wrath, but I think at some point he just started working on work, and that's all he's been doing. I don't know if he still plays or whatever. Maybe he plays casually, but I miss that guy. Boys, thank you so much for coming by because you speak dueling, because you're speaking the dueling in call together. Hell yeah, dude. Chat, thank you so much for coming by. These duels have been fantastic. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for NA duels, or if you're not privy to, go watch the NA boys. NA boys, go watch the EU boys, and EU boys should go watch the NA boys. I think it'd be great. But yo, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you all. I'll see all of you tomorrow, or maybe Monday and Sunday, and maybe not Sunday, but all this other stuff, right? Good night in Greek. Holy, is that real? Hold on, just double check. God forbid I say something bad. Good night in Greek. I'm just gonna double. Oh yeah, that is actually true. Yeah. How do you say that? I think yours is better than this. Kuli nichta. I'm hoping to pronounce it kind of okay. Wait, can I hear it? Google.
Kali nichta.
Kali nichta. Okay. Wow. Wait, that sounds so like. It's definitely not Russian, but the way she pronounced it sounds like Russian. Is it just me?
Kali nichta.
That sounds Russian. Like, it's not Russian, but it has that like I don't know, voice pronunciation thing to it. I don't know. It just like, it reminds me of home. It's weird to explain it, but it's like really homey pronunciation. I don't know what it is. But yeah, thank you all, boys. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go chow down on something, and I'll catch you guys all in the next stream. If it was Greek, I'm sure it was Greek and Russian. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I feel like you could. I feel like you totally could. You just like the way Kalinichta, like, oh, there's like that tinge where it's like it's not a Russian word, but the way it's pronounced, I'm like, it's like fluidly Russian pronunciation, but it's not a Russian word at all. You know what I mean, though, right? You know exactly what I mean. All right, you guys have a wonderful evening, boys. Thanks so much. See y'all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Peace.
Seeing all the water rain fill my eyes, doing things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But did you ever try the path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be hard.